Eddie, you come bearing gifts?
Okay. So, in spirit of Valentine's Day being next week, I wanted to give you guys a gift.
You got me a Valentine?
Yes, basically. I got for the whole crew.
Eddie,
Am I your Valentine?
I didn't ask you yet,
Oh, okay.
but I will.
How does that work?
My
Like, you gotta
Valentine's
wait till they ask you, right?
Does your girl know?
No.
She doesn't know either, so you're cheating.
I'm your side piece?
Yes.
Oh, you give this to me on the 15th then, not the
Me
14th.
and Carl thought we were getting Rolexes. This is a disappointment.
Y'all not Spotify.
Yep.
I love
So
milk
no
chocolate. Oh, thanks.
I should fire this nigga right now.
For those listening and not watching, we all got chocolate and Maul got an apple.
This motherfucker gave me a... Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate
It's
you, man.
vegan.
Thank you. Oh, man. See?
Yeah, but it's vegan. So
It's vegan.
It says Unreal on it. That's what's funny.
Thank you, Eddie.
Oh, that's
For the
nice,
apple
man.
and chocolate.
Thank you.
Oh, everyone hold theirs up.
You gotta leave the apple here. Like, it look like where the teacher's pets. Is that over the teacher's our pet?
That was
How does
only
work?
in a movie, right?
Teachers are pet.
Yeah, the teacher's our pet, right?
I've never seen a teacher eat an apple.
Never. I've seen a teacher
Most
get
unhealthy.
slapped, punched in the face.
Word.
I've never seen a student give a teacher an apple. I hear thank you for the bad grade.
The work that you
Apple.
put in.
Thank you, Eden.
Yeah, that was nice. What a lovely work environment.
Now get back to work and lighten up.
Yo.
It's your bag.
This is definitely my bag.
This is your bag.
Y'all can't answer the phone right now, but if you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll get back to you in my earliest convenience.
Why was it always a brief message? Your name, your number, and a brief message on everybody.
Why you want somebody to
minutes
leave their
wasn't
name
unlimited.
and their number, though?
On a cell phone with a missed call.
Why are you leaving your name and your number? Like, I know who it is. I can see who called me.
Now, you would think I'm playing H-Town Knocking Boots because Valentine's Day is coming up and this would be a song that maybe you would make love to your partner to. That's not why I'm playing this record.
I figured there was a twist to it.
Here's the thing.
What's the thing? Because there's always a thing.
Under no circumstances should a white person ever use the N-word, specifically with the ER. Period at the end of that sentence. No context, no nothing. That's it, right?
Right.
Now, with that said, if you're white and H-Town Knocking Boots is about your wife, you really shouldn't ever use the N-word.
Wait, Knocking Boots is about whose wife?
This song is about Joe Rogan's current wife, specifically.
How do we know that?
Inspired.
How do we know that?
We know it.
So, rest in peace to Dino
Yes.
from H-Town. So
Joe-
this song was written about Joe Rogan's wife back in the 90s. Somebody, I'm assuming that Dino was dating her?
Joe Rogan's stepchild is Dino's child.
Really?
So, with that said, under no circumstances should a white person use the N-word.
Right. Especially
But
if
especially
a classic called
if-
Knocking Boots.
If literally knocking boots is about your wife.
Yeah. Many children were born because of this record.
Yo, imagine your queen-inspired boots getting knocked.
I mean,
Maybe I would use the N-word.
I mean, obviously,
I think we got now. I know why Joe Rogan is going crazy.
Yeah,
with
it's
this.
just a lot of stress. Like this classic song is about my wife.
So his wife is the hometown hero?
I believe
The
so.
H-Town
Yeah.
hero?
Yeah.
No, he's the hero. He wifed it, right?
I mean, the boots was knocked already. Her
Yeah.
shoes was off when they met.
And Rogan's a former UFC fighter. He doesn't wear boots in the ring. They're barefooted.
So he accepted her for who she was.
Yeah, in her boots. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Yeah, Rogan, but that clip, you're still nasty though. Can't use that word. That's very nasty.
Well, what position does that put? We already know a lot of Rogan's fan base probably already uses the N-word, so they, I'm sure, didn't really particularly care that he was using it. And it is very tough to cancel someone when their fan base does not give a fuck what they say.
Right.
But what position does this put Spotify in?
They I think Daniel Ek is his name.
Yeah.
Elk.
Mr. Steal your pub.
Yeah. I think that he released a statement saying that, they don't condone that type of language and this, that, and third. The whole PR spiel. And but reiterated that they will not be dropping or silencing Joe Rogan.
I'm starting to think, I don't think 100 million is that crazy to Spotify. So like, what nasty shit Rogan know about the execs over there at Spotify? They are standing by their man. They told all their employees, kick fucking rocks, you want to quit the job, we're standing with Joe.
Yeah. I mean, you know what it is? It's a thing where they're trying to say, this was old stuff and, people should be able to allowed to make mistakes. But, we know from proof that only certain people are allowed to make those type of mistakes and be forgiven and still have their checks delivered in a timely manner. So
can you imagine, though, after all the controversy of him allegedly spreading false information about the vaccine and all that, and then artists having their shit pulled from Spotify and Spotify going out and saying, we will not silence this man. He needs to speak.
He needs to be heard.
And then the next day, N-word.
Nigger!
Can you imagine waking up like, wait, no. We need to silence some things. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Put a muffler on that. It's just, again, man, it was unfortunate, it's disappointing to hear Rogan using that word. And, I understand, he was telling a story or whatever it is he said, and it wasn't like he was actually calling someone the N-word.
He has before.
I get that, and he probably has. But, it's still a very, it's a fine line, and it's a word that obviously every white person knows that someone of color or someone minority would feel some type of way about that. And it's just a lack of professionalism and a lack of, just reading the room with Rogan on his part in using that word. I understand he was telling a story or whatever it was that he said, but still, you could find another way to tell that story.
And here's the thing. I've always been on the other side of cancel culture, especially with comedians. And I do subscribe to that they are comedians. They are supposed to say controversial things, whatever. And I saw all the comedians defending Joe Rogan. But sometimes that excuse doesn't work. Like, it's not like he was telling some thought-provoking joke to enlighten us about what it is. Right. No, we're just saying he should not say that word. Silence that. No, we're not trying to silence comedians.
Yeah, no, just that word. And, listen, it's 2022. We all know the words that are offensive. We all know the words that people would, don't want to hear, that people shouldn't be using. So, it's like, how many times we got to keep having this? It seems like every other month we're having this conversation about somebody.
His apology was very the babyish to me. The first baby apology was like, "Oh, you still don't get it."
Yeah. It's like, no, you don't get what I was saying. Like, it was a story.
It's like, nah, bro, you can't say that.
You just can't say the word.
No,
you can't say it. You should not be saying that word, even if it's in the context of a story. You still can't use that word. Find another way to tell the story. Now, do I think that Rogan is a racist and all these other things that I'm seeing people are? I don't know. Never met him, so I can't speak to that.
An Italian guy from Jersey? What? No way.
I mean, because that would be me passing judgment, and I don't want anybody passing judgment.
No, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So I never met Joe Rogan. I don't know him personally. Don't know his heart. Don't know, how he feels about my people or whatever. But to be very clear, Joe Rogan, you should not be using that word, and it's very offensive to my people.
Now, do we think Rogan is going to do the I'm only going to have black guests on for the next month rebrand?
I hope not. That makes it worse to me.
I think it makes it way worse. That makes it worse. I can see the execs of Spotify.
And let's be very clear. Joe Rogan has had plenty of black guests on his show.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Plenty of African Americans, plenty of niggas, if you will, on his show. So,
well, he uses the ER.
Yeah, he uses the ER for sure. So, it's unfortunate. It was, to hear Joe Rogan using that word. I don't think that he's a bad person. Like I said, never met him, so I can't really speak to it. But it's 2022, man. We got certain things we just should not even be talking about anymore. Certain things, and I get it. This is old stuff. These are old clips that are popping up. We all have said and done things in our past, so I understand it. But yeah, man, we got to be more careful of the words that we use and the context that we use them. And there's certain words that are just absolutely 1,000% always and definitely will be off limits. And nigger is one of those words.
And Maul said that.
Yeah, I said that. I tried to sound like you when I said it, just to confuse the
They'll
listeners a little bit.
somehow chop and
Say it
clip
was
this
you.
up.
Yeah, they're
they'll
gonna
put
say
me
it was
next
you.
to Rogan on YouTube, like just us back and forth.
Yeah, the nigger just dropping the N-bomb,
Not
right?
nigger tennis.
Yeah, definitely
right.
playing nigger tennis for sure. The
Do not
nigger
title
den.
this
It's
episode
the
that.
nigger den.
If y'all title that episode this, I cannot
I'm black.
retweet it.
Y'all can't cancel me.
Nigger tennis? Oh, this is definitely the episode is definitely called nigger tennis. This is nigger tennis for sure.
What about Negro tennis?
You know what? I've always not liked Negro more than nigger. I'm gonna be honest. Negro is always more offensive to me than nigger. I don't know why.
You know,
Colored really
Like-
bothers me.
Oh, colored is the absolute. Colored is worse than nigger.
no,
I'd rather
no.
don't call me colored. Excuse me.
When they say now people of color, no, you're trying to say colored people. What are you doing?
It's like those type of words is just like don't call me that. But listen, it's just like come on, man.
Not
It's-
during Black History.
Yeah,
Month.
like,
They
it's
got him
just-
the fuck out of here.
we're way too. We should be way past all of this type of shit. We shouldn't still be having these type of conversations. But again, I know things come up from the past, so we address them or whatever. But
His apology was not as bad as Kramer's, but it was up there. Kramer had probably the worst apology in
apology
N-word
history
and
in the history of niggerdom.
he said, and I'm quoting him, everyone.
Yeah,
After he did, for the people that don't know, he was doing a stand-up bit and got heckled and then just started screaming the N-word at a black person.
yeah, that's how it usually goes.
Typical,
Typical day.
you know,
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, exactly.
So he said, I forgot what, I think he was on Letterman, he was on something. He was like, well, yeah, I said some really offensive things to some Afro-Americans. And I'm like, Kramer.
Yeah. Once they start Afro Americans
Kramer.
to the Afros, the Afros are offended. It's like, fam, just you know what? All right, don't worry about it. You're sorry. We know. Get
Mad
outta
black
here.
people without an afro.
Yeah, like it's stupid, man. But yeah, man, we gotta watch your words, people. And I understand, like I said, this is something from the past. This isn't like Joe Rogan just recently used these words on a recent episode of his podcast, but gotta be careful of the words that you use, man. Especially when you have such a large platform and a voice as Joe Rogan.
I was waiting for him to get in his Italian bag. All the Italians, when I was growing up, if they were Sicilian, would say they wasn't white. I thought he was gonna bag like, no, I'm Sicilian, so like I'm black. I know so many Italians growing up that did that shit. I'm like, dog, no, you're a white person.
And
Matter
you
of
know
fact, you're the epitome of what
I was
a
gonna
white
say,
person would look like.
You should be
And
a
it's
white person.
Just because you tan a little bit better than me.
Yeah, and it's just weird because growing up, I grew up around Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Asians, all type of cultures and races of people. And as kids, as young men, everybody used that word in the hood. Spanish, and I never took any offense to it. The other black guys in my hood, we never took offense to a Dominican or Puerto Rican or whoever using yo, what's up, my nigga? What's up, yo? We never took offense to it. You know what I mean? And I don't think that we understood really the weight of that word until we became men. And in conversations now, as we're all older and stuff like that, I notice a lot of my friends really don't use that word no more. I try not to use it. You know what I mean? Only because I just know the weight that it carries and how it can be offensive to certain people, and you don't want people around you to get comfortable using it because they hear you using the word. You know what I mean? But I think it is just one of those words that is going to always be offensive. I think that, people are going to always use it. Somebody's going to say it when they shouldn't be saying it at all. It's just one of those things that I wish we could get away from. But honestly, I just think that we're going to always run into this.
And I used to have, because like you said, even in the hood, a lot of white people used it, not in
For sure.
in what they thought was a non-offensive way. But I used to say to my white friends that would say that shit because certain black people in groups had quote unquote given them a pass and they could say it in that group. And then they wouldn't say it around other black people. And I'm like, maybe that's telling you shouldn't say it, sir.
Yeah,
You know it's wrong. If you're not using it in front of everybody,
Yeah.
don't try to justify it.
The thing about using words like that is you can feel when you shouldn't be saying it. It's almost like you know it. Like you feel. I know certain words that I can't say. You know what I mean?
Like, like I love you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like that just like it's
Just
I
makes
just
your
should not be.
skin-
Yeah,
skin crawl.
should not be saying
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? So I understand. It's like man. Like we don't have to keep having these conversations. We know the words that are off limits. We know the words that are offensive to people. It's like, come on, man. You don't have a successful podcast like that and make the money that he's making and not be an educated guy. So you know the words. You know the words that is just like, come on, fam. You can't say that. So I just wish we could get away from all of this shit because I'm tired of talking about it, and I wish that we can talk about more progressive and more important things than the N-word.
Yeah. Like your weekend. How'd that go? And don't
my
call me a
weekend
Mick. That's off limits now. Too.
Myth?
Mick.
Mick?
Don't call me a Mick.
Okay, my bad. Is that offensive? Yeah.
I just don't know where it would be offensive. I actually think it's kind of funny.
Yeah, but you're weird. You think everything is funny. So you just like
I don't think there's a crazy history of what Mick is attached to. I could be wrong though.
Yeah. Yeah, my weekend was cool. Still unpacking, getting things together in the crib. Tried to get as much done. I'm almost done with all of that shit. Just waiting for shit to start arriving, deliveries and stuff like that. So the weather was kind of nasty.
It was.
So yeah, I kept it chill this weekend, man. I kept it chill. Watched a couple games, caught up on some shows, watched some movies. Just real in the house shit.
Yeah, we kind of had a by accident impromptu staff party on Saturday. We would have invited you, but we didn't know it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Damaris hit me, said let's go out in these streets. Let's get some drinks and be sad.
Was Damaris throwing ass?
I did not see her throw ass.
No,
Because Damaris throws ass after 10 p.m. I just want everybody, all the listeners, to know that.
that sounds fucking crazy.
I was working. I was working the room though, so I have eyes on Damaris
No,
all the
Rory
time.
was out here.
Okay.
I was on the couch.
Throwing ass.
No,
You saw that room get worked.
Yeah,
I was working. I was working the room.
I couldn't
Rory
find
likes
him.
working the room.
See, I'm a sit down girl. I sat down and was chilling.
I have two modes: sit down and be quiet and stare at my phone, or that room is getting fucking worked.
Yeah. So you worked the room this weekend?
You know.
Let them, you got to
I'll
test
tell
the
you a
people. Kiss some babies. Let them know you
Yeah,
out
man.
here.
And then Peach and Julian Benner hit me. They were supposed to be in Brooklyn. I said I'm not going to Brooklyn. Then they ended up in LES. I said, hey, I'm in LES. And then
where in LES?
we went to Ludlow House. We went to Last Lap.
Okay.
Did we stop anywhere else?
I can't remember. I don't think
Went to Sahara East. We was on a fucking
we
mission.
were out
Oh,
here.
y'all
Right.
was being thotties.
Then we did the afties at the crib.
Oh my
Just
god.
when they thought the night was over. We walked, me, Damaris, and another one of my friends, we walked into my crib with bitches already in my kitchen.
Oh my
They got
God.
the garage code.
Rory's back. He's back. My guy's back. I love when Rory has just random women in his house waiting for him before he arrives.
There was a white woman in my house this weekend. That's how crazy I went.
Oh yeah. If there's white women in Rory's house, he's going crazy.
And she was a crazy white woman.
Really?
She was a nice looking white girl.
Oh yeah, no, she looked great. I was attracted to her, and I'm not particularly attracted to
They was playing
pale
like the
skin
best
like myself.
They were playing like the best of Lil Wayne at like 3 a.m.
Oh, that party was trash.
How is the best of Lil Wayne trash? Especially with women that like rapping Lil Wayne.
I'm just joking because y'all think I don't like Wayne. I'm fucking with y'all, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get it. And you know, I had some women from Houston were in town too.
Really?
Listen, man, Saturday turned into some shit.
Now I feel the type of way that y'all didn't call me. Y'all supposed to throw the bat
I'm
signal up.
sorry.
It was late.
Y'all know I would have been there at 2.2.
Man, Rory had me up till 5 o'clock this
Oh
morning.
no, I received the picture in the group chat. I saw you catching some Z's. It's all good, Damaris. I'm glad to know that she was safe. Somebody gave you a blanket, not a sheet. Because you know, if you was at the homies, they'd have been like, "Yo, here, give her a sheet. She'll be all right."
Nah, I put
you could tell
together
you
a
were in
whole
a
bed
white
for her.
home.
Rory put together a whole bed for me.
I gave her makeup
See,
wipes.
that's white boy shit. You'd have been in my crib, D. You would have had a sheet and
that you didn't know if it was clean or not. You had to sniff
like,
it.
yo, D, I don't know where this sheet came from, but yo, here.
This is one Paisley shit on.
Well, I'm glad y'all had fun, man. I'm glad y'all had fun.
Yeah, it was cool. It was definitely cool.
Yeah, the weather was it was crazy this weekend, man. One day it was snowing, the next day it was raining, then it was ice everywhere.
Yeah, it was better to keep your ass at home. But yeah, it was cool. Then I linked up with Drum yesterday, worked on some stuff. Went up to Smoke Dizz's crib.
So with Drum.
Drum is doing great, man. He was here shooting a video. He's got some really good music about to come out. So I'm excited for him. Then we shot up to the Bronx, went to Dizz's crib, recorded some shit there. It was good to see Dizza. Yeah, I actually did a lot this weekend, now that I think about it.
Dope, man. Yeah, Smoke hit me earlier in the week, and he wants me to come do his pod.
Yeah, you should.
So yeah, that's my guy. That's fam. So I told him, I'll definitely do that.
I like he has a good setup in the crib too, like studio and podcast shit. So yeah, he's got a good setup over there. So
That's what's up.
all right, but besides the N-word being used with impunity over the weekend, what
The M word. You got some music.
we did get music. Yeah, actually some really good music came out. I want to start with the one that I don't want to say shocked me because I've always fucked with Yo Gotti and I fucked with his albums, but it was never something that like I ran right to. Like I'll go listen to the Gotti album when I can. That album is really, really, really good. I was, again, not shocked, but at this point in Gotti's career, he's clearly one of the biggest executives in hip hop.
Yeah.
It has a lot on his plate where you would think that
The music would suffer a little.
and yeah, making a full, especially a double disc sound as good as it did and the work and detail that went into it through me, I was like, all right, we got to put an extra stamp on Gotti's name outside of just the executive and being a good rapper. To be able to balance both of those things at the height of your label right now, I thought was ill.
I didn't get into it yet, man.
Beat selection is like our type of shit. It's a perfect like.
He talking that talk.
Yeah, it's like a adult contemporary drug dealing music.
I like the way you just categorize that.
Yeah,
adult contemporary drug dealing music.
Yeah, it's still very much
because you can have class and deal drugs. You can have style and deal drugs.
I think Gotti would be the epitome of that.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
So yeah, and how he kind of did it was side A was rapper, side B was executive, and the different type of topics he was talking about with everything. And I like that he talked his shit, like as far as how long he's been in hip hop and reminding people what he did outside of what we just know now with what he's doing with his label.
Okay.
Like he was getting into old Jeezy shit, Nicki shit, Drake shit, like Birdman, Wayne Carter 1 shit of just like how long he's been doing this shit. And I'm glad that he's reminding people like, listen, man, I know I'm kind of quiet and intimidating.
Yeah, sometimes
like,
you gotta give yourself.
Yeah, like this is what I've been doing for a while. So I really, really, really enjoyed the album.
That's good. I got to check that out. I was stuck on the Pink Sweats album this weekend and the Saba album as well.
Listen, man,
Saba's album is very it's dope when you always have these artists that just, you know, they aren't afraid to be themselves. They aren't afraid to be different. They aren't afraid to go against what is the popular shit right now, but then they are good at it and they put it together very well. And I think Saba did a great job on this album of just showing his artistry and his skills and, you know, just creating art and music that he wanted to create. And this doesn't seem like it fits what the norm is right now, what the prototype of rap albums sound like right now.
Yeah, I haven't heard a rap album in a minute that kind of moved me the way that the Saba joint did of like, oh, this is something completely different than what the fuck is going on. And I see why he took so long. Like when Care For Me came out, that was one of my favorite albums of whatever year that was, but it was a while ago. And he caught some crazy buzz where people were, you know, putting that on him. He's next up guy. And I don't say he disappeared. I mean, he did a compilation project with his group, a few verses here and there. But it felt like, all right, damn, all that crazy Saba buzz died down just because he disappeared. Now I totally understand why he disappeared. Yeah. This album, you can tell that this needed to take a while.
Yeah, this was something that he took his time with. We could be totally wrong. He probably like, I did that shit 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But it sounded like he
said I owed it.
Right. It sounded like he took his time with it. The features were very different. You know what I mean? Crazy Bone and G Herbo. Like I wouldn't expect to hear an album with Crazy Bone, Black, G Herbo on it. It was just a lot of it was just a different vibe for what's going on right now. But he delivered, man. He's rapping his ass off. The music sounds great. It sounded like Outkast. It sounded like a little bit of J. Cole. It gave me a bunch of different vibes, man. And I just like these young artists when they do shit like that. And it just really get into your artistry shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit there and make a record and just put it out. Like, paint a picture. Give us a story. Make it all tie together. Make it cohesive. And I think Saba did a great job with this. He really delivered with this album.
He's one of the best conversational rappers, I think, of this newer generation. Like, as far as his storytelling ability to just sound like a fucking regular ass conversation is a very difficult thing to do. And I think Saba does that shit better than any A-list rapper you could think of.
No, this is a really, really good project. So shout out to Saba. A Few Good Things available now. Stream that. You won't be disappointed if you're a fan of the culture of hip hop. This is really, really a real dope piece of art that we have in our culture right now. So I'm proud of Saba. Congrats to him.
Yeah, I had Saba on repeat for most of the weekend, and then obviously the Yo Gotti shit. So I didn't get around to 2 Chainz album, but that is something I definitely want to listen to.
I think I briefly.
How you think?
No, because I got the album. Like I downloaded it, but I had it playing, and then I think we had went to I think I went to dinner or something. So I got out the car and I didn't get back to it, but I listened to like the first 4 or 5 joints on there. It's changed. You know what I'm saying? He's rapping. The production is dope from what I heard, but I'm gonna definitely get into that project more this week.
Do we think Chainz will ever get his Jay-Z verse?
I think so.
As the time passed?
Nah, I think we will. I don't know if it'll be a it may I don't even think it'll just be him and Jay.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe if Khaled comes with another album or something, I could hit them getting on a joint together though.
Oh, Stove God's on it. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that's the joint. I heard that because that was the
Vlad TV. What's it about? The name of the song is Vlad TV.
Well, it's about
snitching on yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, why would I ever do that and be snitching on myself? Stove God is probably out of the younger tier of rappers. He's probably my favorite one.
Yeah,
I'm dying to hear a Stove God and a Kodak Black record. Like I want to hear them two together.
Yeah, another one that's taking his time, which I'm not mad at. I would just like to hear some music. But that's
God,
funny.
He went crazy on that.
Did he snitch on himself on the?
Oh no, he didn't.
How many bricks were moved via Vlad TV?
See, that's the thing with Stove God. You just never know how many is there. Like just the way he constructs it, it's like you just lose sight of what's really going on because he's so slick with his words. But he killed that verse though. Mm-hmm. He went crazy on that record.
Well, no, I just think that title is fucking hysterical.
It's dope though. Like it?
Did Chainz snitch on himself?
No, they didn't.
Oh, then what's the point of calling it Vlad TV if you're not gonna snitch on yourself?
But that's the art in it. Because you would think like, okay, they about to go ahead. Nah, it's like, nah, fam, we not doing that.
Yeah,
we much wiser than that.
Yeah, Vlad will tell you. Mm-hmm. What the fuck do I know? Why Vlad do that shot at me?
I don't know. I still don't understand where that came from.
He was on some live stream because I saw it in context, and it was right after we had left the show, and someone asked him, "Would you have Rory and Mal on Vlad TV?" Mm-hmm. And he was like, "No, I wouldn't." And then like got into how I was beefing with him because Joe was beefing with him, and that's why you shouldn't beef when your friend beefs because now look at you can't come on the platform. And in my head the entire time I'm going, when the fuck did I ever say I wanted to go on Vlad TV? You can't say, yo, look the position you're in, you can't come on my platform when I never wanted to come on the platform.
It's, man, I don't know, man. People just be feeling like they're more important than they are. And it's really at the end of the day, it's like everybody has their platform. Mm-hmm. Everybody's trying to do their thing. Stop taking yourself so serious. Nobody needs to come on your show. Nobody wants to come on your show. But kudos to you, man. Do what you do.
You know, a lot of these quote unquote media personalities are very, very sensitive.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody's sensitive.
You guys think you're sensitive?
No,
not about media personality shit. No. I'm sensitive in other areas, maybe, but no, I don't. I don't stay up at night wondering why Vlad won't be my friend.
Yeah, like it's so much shit that I think that I've heard and listened to people say, and I never responded to any of the shit because it's kind of like none of y'all know me. Like, and that's what I laugh at the most when, I sit back and I hear people, say things and they get on their platforms or they tweet things about me. I'm like, in all honesty, 90% of y'all have never met me.
Mm-hmm. I'd say more.
Yeah, so y'all just guessing or just like going off of a conversation that I had on my platform or whatever, which is cool, man. Listen, that's what we in this for. We in it to react and to talk about things and to create conversation and content. I get it, man, but sometimes you just got to maintain just a little bit of integrity. You know what I mean? Like just a little bit of dignity and not just throw shots at somebody because you're trying to get their attention.
But that's what happens. And this is not about anyone specific because it's across the board, I feel like, with the media personality shit. To a lot of people where when you base everything off like doing that corny shit that you're saying of like starting controversy and conversation, all that shit, you get in that cycle where you have to maintain that because that's what people expect from you. Mm-hmm. And then that's when you start compromising who you are as an actual person. And now you just chatting about people to chat about people. It's like, all right, fam.
Yeah.
Now you're in this spiral of having to constantly come up with new shit to do, and the only way to do that is to compromise who you are and keep chatting.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
And I understand it. Like I said, I understand that you gotta say something. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all are receiving a lot of a lot of checks to just say anything, say something. So I get it, but just maintain some type of integrity. That's all.
Yeah, I get it. And the funny shit is with Vlad, as much as I've disagreed with his platform, I've come to his defense on certain things before. But, they'll never see that.
It doesn't fit their narrative. That's why. It never fits their narrative of what they're trying to push. So
And I never disliked Vlad because of old boy. Right. I mean, that was at the time, that was my man. So if my man didn't fuck with him, then fuck him. I'm always from that cloth publicly. I might privately be like, yo, you're bugging. You shouldn't. Like, you're wrong right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know Vlad personally. I said I dislike when he takes advantage of the younger kids on that platform. Because to me, if you're a grown ass man and Vlad asks you to talk about your crimes and you talk about your crimes, you're a fucking idiot.
That's on you. Yeah,
you're an idiot.
That's on you.
But when these kids have literally nothing and see that, oh, I could get hot if I go on Vlad, to me, that's taking advantage of a young kid because he knows that if I go on there and say some shit, I might pop and I'm in a situation where I'll do anything to get out of this situation, which could lead to him getting up there snitching on themselves.
Yeah, I get it. But young artists, young creatives, watch what you say on the internet. That's all.
Watch what you do as well, man.
Yeah, watch what you do. Watch what you say.
Like sometimes you don't have to.
It's out there.
Sometimes you don't have to like really commit crimes.
You don't. Yeah, and now more than ever, you really don't. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Speaking of snitching and other platforms, I do want to shout out. What is their name? I'm sorry, I got Crown TV Courts on YouTube. Should damn near be its own podcast.
Crown TV Courts.
So what they do is they take the public information after court. You know how they write everything down in court. Okay. It's all public records.
Yeah,
and they narrate it of like certain cases. It's fucking really compelling shit. Like a lot of cases that we've known, especially in hip hop. None of us went to go read the public records.
Right. We don't know what happened after we just stopped listening and stopped reading shit.
So they have a bunch of different cases on there, and it's just interesting, to be quite honest. It's a really good platform. You could literally just leave that shit on for 2 hours when you're doing stuff and find out who was wilding in New York for real.
I got to check them out.
I knew more about that Jimmy Henchman situation probably than the average person. But even I, in leading that case, I say, yo, Jimmy was fucking wildin'.
All after watching Crown Court TV?
Again, I knew some shit that the public did not know between that G-Unit and Henchman beef. That's not talked about enough. That's the craziest beef in hip-hop history. By far.
Yeah, it's up there.
I can't think of one that's crazier than that. Fair, they was on 27th. Their offices were across the street on 27th Street, and they was airing out shots in Midtown all day.
Yeah.
Jimmy Henchman was at a banquet and fucking in a suit got a location on somebody's mother's house that was involved in the case, who is also a rapper. He then told everyone at the banquet, yo, tell everyone I'm in the bathroom. By himself, got in an SUV, drove to this rapper's mother's house and sprayed up the entire thing with an automatic weapon, then went back to the banquet. Jimmy he didn't send somebody.
No, I never knew that. That's crazy.
He's nuts.
Yeah, that's wild.
That case is insane.
Listen, man, this culture of hip hop, it can get dangerous.
Yeah.
It can get very dangerous. If you know, you know. But I got to check that out. Crown Court TV.
Yeah, I want to shout them out. They have a really cool platform.
I'll check them out. Nicki dropped her single with Lil Baby. I don't know if we didn't record. This is our first recording since
then. Yeah.
Pull up on the ops. Do we have a problem?
Excuse me. How'd it go?
No, don't.
Let me one more time.
Just leave it alone, please.
That's your drop now. Yo, clip that and make sure that's a soundbite so I can put that shit in my computer.
Damaris is just going through some things right now, and it's okay. Yes. Do we have a problem? Nicki single with featuring a Lil Baby. I like it. Nicki sounds good on it. Baby, he's doing what he do. This in cruise control for him. Right? I don't think he has a whack verse yet.
Not that I've heard.
I like it though. Nicki on there talking her shit.
I like the record a lot.
Yeah, no, I like it. I think
it's good.
I like it. I like Nicki flowing the shit. She got the unorthodox kind of out the bar, in the bar type of flow. I like it, man. The record sounds good. I see a lot of girls liking it. Obviously, Damaris just hit the note.
Yeah, went right on the ops.
Right on.
Said hello.
Yeah.
What's the bar actually?
pull up on the ops, do we have a problem? That's the
Oh, okay.
chorus.
Yeah, you know, when you pull up on guys that you don't like, or you see them in the neighborhood and you just cross
That's
the
you
street and
describing
ask them.
ops as guys you don't like.
Yeah, you say, hey, excuse me,
Is that
sir.
Not the definition of an op.
No, it is. But he gave you like the
It's literally-
genius back.
No, but
the
this is
genius, like
because
breakdown.
Rory lives in a, you know, he's a homeowner now, so he probably his ops might be a neighbor just letting their dog shit on his yard. That's op shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what we call op shit. Like, yo, listen, your dog keep coming over here shitting on my yard.
If that's my op,
Yeah.
I'm blessed. That's amazing.
That's
What
where
a
you at in
beautiful
life.
life.
Exactly. That's where you're at now in life, where you get disturbed by the small things in life. The paper boy doesn't throw the paper on your lawn. He throws it on the curb. Now you got to go walk over to the curb and get it. Now the paper boy's an op.
Yeah, but that's my anger has worked that way forever. Catastrophic major things don't bother me in the slightest.
It's the smallest
It's
things.
like literally when the train door is closing my face and there's a train coming 1 minute after this and I'm kicking the fucking trash can, like losing my mind. But then like when I got laid off from Havas, I was like, all right.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Like, I'll figure it out.
Rents due when? All right.
Exactly. But yeah, man, shout out to Nicki. Shout out to Lil Baby. Good record. Yeah, that was all the new music over the weekend that I...
When was the
Got
last
into.
time you walked up to somebody and asked them if they had a problem?
Oof, it's been a while since I've done that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is? Where I don't care if somebody has a problem with me anymore.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
they
don't
are
like
kind of beefing with themselves.
Yeah, it's kind of like, fam, I don't even see y'all for real. Like, I don't know you guys. I don't see y'all. If I do see y'all out, it's the energy is never hostile. You're not gonna do anything. Like, so it's kind of like, what do we? You know what I mean?
But I think, well, I don't know. I've done that pretty often and pretty recently. It pisses me off when there is no energy. That's what makes me want to go over. Because I'm like, wait, hold on. So through everyone else in the internet, all that shit, you can type. But then
When I'm standing right here,
now
it's-
you
but
dead
that's
quiet, and then I really have to ask, like, all right, what is this?
but that's your answer, Rory. If somebody sees you and they're online and they're talking about you and you know it's all these things and you know how it is. People just talk crazy back and forth all day on the internet, on social media, and then when you finally in the same room in the same space as these people, and you can tell when they don't really have a problem with me. They just wanted a reaction, wanted to have a moment online. It's like I'm not approaching this gentleman. Like, why? Like, for what? It's clear he doesn't have a problem with me.
I like approaching people.
No, that's why you're right. You are weird in the sense of you're socially awkward. You don't really fuck with people you don't know like that. But if you're in a room with somebody that you feel like has a problem with you, you will address it. I'm the total opposite. Like, I'll do everything to make the person uncomfortable. Like, I'll laugh. I'll look like I'm having the greatest time.
Now that's Rory too, though. That's Rory too.
No, but Rory's also, he will step to the person.
That's why we make all these jokes on this podcast, and the internet is all just narratives and this shit. I say I'm pussy all the time. I will approach people.
Oh no,
Rory
I
a
can
real
vouch for
ass
that.
thug. Y'all
I
don't even
will
know.
approach you.
No, I've seen it.
Because here's the thing. I've lost a lot of fights. Losing a fight does not bother me. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. They're scared to, number one, fight. 2, lose a fight. I've lost mad fights. I'm going to approach you. If I lose the fight, I lost the fight, but I approached you.
See, I'm on the opposite because I'm older and I know that if I really get into a fight with any of these dudes, I'm not getting nothing out of it. People gonna look at me like, yo, why?
Of course
like,
not.
for what? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's unnecessary. Once you reach a certain age, you like, bro, I'm not, as long as you don't put your hands on me or step in my space and try to like really get aggressive with me, all that online shit, have a blast, man. I don't care about that type of shit.
But I be trying to convince myself sometimes I'm mature. Like, I think that's the level of maturity that I'm in right now. No, this is part of becoming mature.
Yeah. You gotta
I
convince
started,
yourself.
like,
Fake it till you make it.
Before there was no maturity. Now it's like, all right, I know what's right and wrong, and I know what I should do here. Let me try to take these steps to maturity. And then things start building up, and they build up, and they build up, and then you're also Irish, and you're also already have anger problems. Maturity gets thrown out of the fucking window. It's like, nah, I'm gonna go over there now.
I'm gonna go over there and start some shit.
Yeah, I'm not mature. Sorry.
You are mature, but you also still have that I don't give a fuck, and you know, you might just be having a bad day. So now you're like, all right, cool. Like, now's the time. I don't know when I'll ever see this dude again. So it's got to happen here.
Yeah.
Me, I'm the total opposite. It's like, fam, we was just in the same room. Like, cut it out. You don't really want that problem. So
Rory's
just
more
stop.
likely to shake some shit up if somebody is coming for someone he loves than himself.
Well, that's how I get into all my shit. It's never directly an issue with me.
Yeah.
It's always related to somebody else, except I'll take it there, and then the friend that actually has an issue won't, and then I'm the I'm the
bad
crazy
guy.
person.
Yeah, you're the bad guy.
Yeah, I learned
Yeah.
the hard way.
And I was like, yo, it's not even like that. I'm like, well, you told me it was like that.
Now I flipped all
You
this
was
shit
pissed
over.
the other day.
Now I flipped all this shit over, and you told me, yo, nah, it wasn't that necessary. We was just in the house talking about how necessary that was. Like, again, that's part of getting older. Once you go through a couple of those, you're like, all right, fam, I'm not falling for that again. So.
Yeah, you said it was on site. I cited.
Yeah, I seen him.
I seen it.
We was on the site, and I cited.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, I don't want to fight anyone. I did laugh at that meme your brother posted over the weekend. People be saying, I'm just too old to fight. Fam, you couldn't fight when you was young.
It's the truth though.
That's very true.
A lot of people, man. I remember the first time I saw this one dude that I thought was like the toughest dude on the block. Like he was in shape. You know, when you're younger and you see somebody in shape, you're like, oh, I know they could fight. That was just the thing. Somebody's in shape, you just like, oh, he'll beat your ass. And I remember the first time I saw this dude get into a fight, it was like he had like Bambi legs. Like he couldn't even. It's like, fam, he can't even stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
His whole stance is crazy.
Since that day, I was like, oh, dudes can't fight.
I used to, knowing that when I was younger, I used to get out of fights off the bluff because I know they didn't want to fight.
Mm.
So I would go super extra with it sometimes, knowing they're not going to fight, and it'll just look like they didn't want to fight because they didn't want to fight. But truthfully, I didn't want to fight either.
Yeah.
I didn't want to. I've never wanted to fight. Like, I mean, I've never.
I can't say that. I can't say that. Yeah, I can't agree with you on that. I've wanted to fight before. It's been years, but I've wanted to fight.
I'm saying in regards, if there was an option where this could be fine without fighting, I would always rather have that. Don't get me wrong. I have been angry and said this is the only option that we have, and I cannot wait to do it. Doesn't mean I wanted to.
Right.
I would have preferred that this situation didn't happen to begin with.
Right. Let's paint a scenario. You're out on a date. Just met the girl.
And you pay for the meal. Yes, we're fighting.
No, no, not this time. I didn't pay for it. And let's say you're walking down. Let's say you're with 3 women, and
that was me this weekend.
Right.
So you talking about Saturday night?
Yeah, definitely. And you walking down the street, and a group of guys start trying to. We've been there. A group of guys start trying to talk to the women you're walking with.
As men, can we add that to the man code? Like, don't put me in this situation,
that, man.
I hate that shit.
Like, and I've been in that situation, and it's like I've been on both sides. I've been with the dudes that was trying to talk to the chicks that was with the dude, and I've been the dude with the chicks, and dudes was trying to talk to the chicks.
Yeah,
and that is one of the most, as a man, you feel like your manhood is being tested in that moment.
100%.
But I think I found a way.
So many levels too.
I think I found a way to help young men not get out of that, but not turn it into something unnecessary.
Carry a firearm.
No, please don't do that.
Flash it.
No, please don't
flash
do that.
dance?
Listen, don't listen to these people.
Maul's definitely done the flash dance before.
I haven't done nothing of the sort. You got to start acting like you just met the girls and you trying to holler at them too. Because it throws everybody off.
But then
also, if the dude be like, yo, show you like, yo, she got a fat ass. I was trying to tell her the same thing, right? Like, because now they don't know.
What if that's your girlfriend?
Nah, if it's just you and your girl, that's different. I'm talking about if you with a group of girls, like, and you just hanging out.
But if you with a group of girls, you always usually dating at least one of them or 2.
Oh, so that's even better. So you can be like, yo, fellas, chill. She with me. The other 2, y'all can holler at. You got to do something to kind of cut the tension because it could go really bad.
Yo,
really
if I'm
quick.
the friend and you throw me to the wolves, like, nah, this one my girl.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's how you got to get it off.
Wild.
You got to be like, you got to be like, yo, Slime, listen, she with me, the other 2, yo, they all right, right? Like, you got to kind of like get into that bag, like, because you can't get into the bag and yo, chill, who you talking to?
You wouldn't do that.
No, now? Yeah, I would do that now. Younger? Oh, no, I'm ready
shorty
to fight.
To the wolves?
Yeah.
Yo, she up for grabs?
Because I know that they not going. It's not like they're gonna come over there. I'm not gonna let them come over there and put their hands on the girl, start grab. That ain't happening. But I'm just saying, like, trying to
if we
catcall,
don't ever tell no niggas I'm up for grabs, please.
What you mean?
Yo.
I gotta tell niggas, I'm like, yo, this is Maris. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to meet you. My name. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen,
you gotta give niggas the resume. Like, yo, she a Libra. You know what I'm saying? She just broke up. You gotta start helping the homie out. Because he might, what if he's a great guy? Like, what if the dude that's catcalling you is your soulmate? Sometimes your soulmate will catcall you.
About being your soulmate.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Like,
I can see your soul from here.
I'm just saying, sometimes we can't just turn it aggressive. We got to kind of keep it just conversational, make it funny.
I feel like you pussy.
Me? Oh no, I get it. No, see, you know what? You almost pulled me. See, Damaris almost pulled me. She almost pulled me into a dark place just now. Like, I am a changed man, Damaris. I'm working on self, and self is working on me. That's what I'm doing from now on. You know what I'm saying? Have you? Yeah, like, you know, once a chick's like, I think you pussy. It's like, yo, man, it's on me. It's in the green room. I promise you. Like,
in the green room.
Yeah, like, what we doing?
Yeah.
Like,
It's always an arm reach away.
Like, what we doing? Like, nah, but you got to do something to make it to where it's not so confrontational. You got to find a way to, like, you got to find a medium. And everybody laughs. Unless you just meet the guy that's just not laughing, then you got to fight. Like, if you meet a guy that's not going to laugh at your best joke, you got to just pop. Fair. You got to pop off. You got to punch him in his mouth.
And have you ever been, like, out with a girl you dating and she bring, like, the fiery homegirl where y'all go out, and I'm never saying a woman should not defend herself if a dude tries to hit on her, but sometimes dudes actually be really respectful, and then girls are like super like, fuck out of here, get away from me type shit.
Yeah.
And then dudes may react, and now it's just me, my girl, and the friend, and I'm not responsible for her ass. If you get in a fight,
that's what I'm saying. You gotta hold it down.
You better go over there and help your homegirl.
You gotta hold it down. You gotta take that fight, Rory.
I'm looking at dude. I don't know her.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. You got to. Sometimes you got to take that fight.
No, but that's annoying because I am of the belief, even if I don't know you like that, if we all come together, there is some responsibility, I feel like, with the group you go in with, that you have to be responsible as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I hate sometimes when women bring that homegirl, because it puts me in a position where now I have to get into a confrontation I would have never been in to begin with, because you want to be drunk and loud and argue with a guy. And now it's like, wait, I got to solve it? I'm not getting knocked out because you're drunk.
Right. No, I understand. In that situation, but it's still, you gotta, whoever you with, you gotta hold them down. If it's you with if you with the ladies hanging out, it's your responsibility that the ladies get home safe. If y'all out walking around and guys are being a little too obnoxious or, too aggressive, you got to kind of be there as the buffer to kind of protect them and be like, yo, chill, homie. Like, we in our own little zone, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But as man code, never try to talk to a girl or any girls that's with a dude because it's you and like 7 of your homies. Yeah. Like, that's just corny shit.
And what, all 7 of you are going to beat? Like,
yeah,
come on.
It's
What's
just
the point
like,
here?
yo, come on,
y'all
man.
That bored?
As men, we know what that is. Like, y'all are doing this because I'm by myself and I can't beat 7, 8 guys. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, come on, but it's corny, man. Like, as men, we just shouldn't do that shit. But I only brought that up because I actually saw that over the weekend and I was just like, that's corny.
And sometimes I don't like when women do know if you're able to fight. I know a lot of guys like think that's ill because girls tend to go towards the tougher guys, and it's nice to know be safe because I know we can fight.
Yeah.
The older I've gotten, the less I want women to know that. Like, I was with a girl and my man Lo was doing the wingman thing that men do, and he was telling a story about when I was violent. And,
holy shit.
And to Lo thought he was doing the ill shit, like, yo, nah, that's how you give it up. And I could see Shorty's eyes like brightening up, that she just like wasn't aware of that.
She couldn't wait to see it in action.
And now, like, when we would go out, she would really feel like she could say and do whatever to anyone in a packed club move. I'm like, I'm not doing this. Just because you heard about me don't mean I'm about to do this shit.
No.
That does not give you the right to just be an asshole to everyone and expect that I'm going to have to come in and fight.
Right. Ladies, y'all have a responsibility too. Do not put homie in a position where he got to prove his manhood or his machismo or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Like, no, I don't ever want you to be like, I'm going to go get my boyfriend then. It's like, no,
don't get me. I'm watching the game. The game is on.
No, you need to wait in line for the bathroom. Don't cut.
Yeah, don't come get me, man. Those days is over. I'm not. If I can avoid fighting, I'm avoiding it, man. Because as you get older, it's just different type of fucking things that come with fighting. Because it's not over right there.
It's similar to like when
if I get knocked out, I'm letting all y'all know I'm shooting it up. Man, the block out.
Oh yeah, at that point you
I
have
don't
to.
think that's fair.
If I get knocked out, I'm letting everybody know on camera on my platform. If Maul get knocked out, just everybody go home. Leave. Because I'm airing it I can't get knocked out and just go home. It's not happening.
When you wake up,
it's not when you wake. See, I don't even like that part. When you wake up, I wasn't sleepy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, you sleep.
I got enough rest. I got enough rest. If niggas knock me out, just know, leave the party.
No, you took melatonin. at that moment.
Nah, I'm not. That we ain't letting that ride. He's like, yo, you gotta take your L's. Nah, I'm not taking that L. I'm not taking that L. No.
See, and that's how so many people die unnecessarily. Because how would you feel if you knock a nigga out?
Don't put hands on
me. If you
me.
knock a nigga out,
If I
and
knock
now
a
he
nigga
come
out,
back and shoot you and kill you.
I mean,
now,
you know what? Let me rephrase that.
What you mean? I'm dead.
Let me rephrase that.
I can't do nothing now.
Let me
Okay,
rephrase
but me,
that.
Carl, and Eden don't have a job now.
No. Let me rephrase that. If I'm fighting somebody one-on-one and he knocked me out, I'll take that.
Okay.
If niggas move on me and jump me and knock me out,
okay, all right,
I'm
that's
shooting
different.
everybody. I'm going to get my shit. I'm going to the car, get my other gun, shoot everybody ass. That's what I'm doing. If I'm not, I can't eat that.
Okay.
Y'all can't jump me. No, don't do that.
If you was watching though, if it was one-on-one?
I don't. Nah. If it's one-on-one and I take an L, I take an L. I could take an L. I'm not. One-on-one that's whatever, fam. If you knock me out.
We in Ludlow House, a nigga knock you out.
If I,
You
first
can't
of
get
all,
knocked out in
First,
Ludlow House.
no. I got this. First, ho. Everybody slow down. If I ever get knocked out of Ludlow House, yo, listen, man. Listen. In certain places, I'm just not getting knocked out at. Ludlow House is number one on the list. I am never getting knocked out in fucking Ludlow House. That's not happening.
Once I saw someone get slept at the Giveon show, all bets were off.
But Giveon show and Ludlow House is two different things, bro. First of all, everybody's not allowed in Ludlow House. Why are they letting the niggas that can knock you out in Ludlow House? First of
Because
all,
I've done the application. They'll ask you if you have hands or not.
yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. They kind of screen people. You got to have like a reference. Giveon show tickets go up. Anybody can go to the show.
Yeah.
Ludlow House niggas is in there drinking chai teas. Eating salads. Like, don't get knocked out next to the croutons, my nigga. You can't do that.
That is rough.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't knock me out in Ludlow House. Please don't.
I
do
know,
that.
but imagine Heartbreak Anniversary playing, and then you just catch one
And the nigga
direct to
sleep
the
you?
right to the chin.
That's
Balloons.
tough.
Imagine him crooning over your sleepless body.
Was Giveon like still looking at the fight off stage?
No,
while
it
he
was like
singing?
you've been to Irving Plaza, like right before you walk outside, but it's like that lobby area.
Oh, right. Where the merch is usually at.
Yeah.
Okay.
So somebody ran from across the street. Someone was sighted. When I say this was the most on-site shit I've ever seen.
Okay.
Somebody from across the street, sighted,
Had vision.
ran, went over the gate,
Okay.
and then came up and promptly put this person to sleep and then walked away.
Oh, so this was like outside before they even check your tickets.
This was coming out. This is on the.
Oh,
on
this
the
is the
lead.
let
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Oh, so he peeped him inside. Probably
I
took
don't
his
even
girl to
know.
the car. Oh, he probably was watching his story. He thought it was sweet R&B night.
He was across the street waiting, and when he saw, he didn't wait for him to come outside.
No, he had vision.
went inside.
Yeah, he had vision. Okay. I respect that. Sometimes you got to do it at the Giveon show. Fuck it.
I mean, on site means on site.
It means on site. Just please don't knock me out at Ludlow House, man. Whatever you do, man. We could talk it. Ludlow House seems like such a nice environment for us to just talk about our problems.
Yeah.
Whatever beefs we have, I think we can talk about them at Ludlow House over a chai tea and
Yeah.
whatever you're drinking.
Ludlow House is like where you go after you get knocked out. Like,
Yeah.
what was I doing?
Yeah.
I need to be
talk
here.
about
I
it.
need to be here where it's safe.
Yeah, they got backgammon upstairs. Like, what are we? You can't get knocked out. Niggas is playing backgammon upstairs. You can't get knocked out with niggas is playing backgammon. I'm sorry, that's just not
Oh
happening.
my god.
Any place where you got to Shazam the records. 'cause
Yeah,
you're like,
like-
what is this? What is this number?
What is this jazzy tune? Oh my god.
Speaking of that though, somebody on Twitter pointed out. Speaking of thugs, I want to get his because he brought something to my attention that I thought was the funniest thing ever.
On Twitter?
Fab LTP, I guess his name was. He tweeted me and said, "Yo, when was the last time you listened to Sean Kingston Take You There?"
I haven't listened to that record in years.
Let's listen to this record.
Are we gonna
Just-
dissect Kingston's lyrics?
Just the hook. This is some of the sickest shit.
What record is this?
Take you there.
Oh,
This is a hit.
it started like this?
I don't remember that either.
Me either.
Is this the original?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it started?
I don't remember it started there.
You know why? Because I never played that record in the crib. I usually hear it in the club, so DJ probably get right to it.
Well, he started out because he's pursuing Shorty and he wants her to know that he can take her places.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, I could take you there.
you would
Turks.
think, yeah, take you on vacation,
Cayman Islands,
show you,
yeah.
travel the world together.
Yeah, I could take you there.
So I was on board. It totally made sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you want to sip pina coladas
Absolutely.
with Shorty.
Absolutely. He said we
Okay.
can go to the slum where killers get hung. Sean Kingston, you should not be.
He said, listen, I could take you to get pina coladas on an island. We could have a blast. Or we could move to the slums. I don't want to go where the killers even get hung.
First of all, I have never seen anyone get hung, and I don't ever want to. If you live anywhere where they are hanging people,
the killers are dying.
Or Louisiana.
Well, yeah. Or Rogan's podcast. What is that, Austin, Texas?
Why would Sean Kingston think that would even be like an option where Shorty wanted to go?
Look where he's trying to take
Wait,
Shorty.
One moment. Let me cape for him. I know girls who grew up sheltered, and they date hood dudes, and they like being in the hood. Shootouts are exciting to them. Drug dealing is exciting to them because they never got to experience it, so they always wanted to.
Oh, that's bullshit. J-Lo left Puff as soon as it happened. You don't want to do that. Come on.
Didn't send Sean not one piece. One piece of mail.
Come on. We that's a myth. Girls like, oh my God, he's so dangerous. Until bullets are whizzing by your lace front, and then you're not answering the phone no more. You don't want to see this guy anymore.
Shootouts are cool until it's the shootout.
Yeah. Like that shit there's nothing cool about that.
It's fucking terrifying.
It's nothing cool about being in the direction of where they're shooting at. Like that's just not. I don't know why Sean Kingston thought that was somewhere where Shorty was even thinking about going.
But all right, let's go with Damaris' point because there are some.
The food is good there.
Yeah, but like we could get takeout.
Now you're onto something.
There's Uber Eats now.
Yeah.
From the slums, you could get Uber Eats from the slums and take it to the suburbs.
And we can order ahead, and I could just pick it up. So you ain't even got to get out the car. Like I'm gonna be in and out. This is gonna be real quick transaction.
And I feel like if he can afford to take her all across the world, he could send someone else to go to the hood real quick.
Yeah, like
you go get the oxtails. It's fine.
You can't go from pina coladas to where they get hung in the slums, and I just don't know if that was. How did we not catch that back in the day?
We used to say some wild shit back in the day.
We used to just be throwing ass to like the most crazy lyrics, like killers in the slums where they get hung,
and to
take you there.
I had to really take a look at myself when I realized when I was in middle school my favorite song was "Suck It or Not."
You know, Damaris,
he was in middle school and "Suck It or Not" came out. And we've been down. We know the path of you rapping these things in front of your parents.
That was my I knew better than to rap that in front of my parents, but that was my shit. Like that was my song.
Suck It or Not.
That's one of the
and
craziest songs, and like it was just like a radio hit, and people were just playing "Suck It or Not."
No, there was some really, and we're gonna.
It is coercion a bit.
You said it's what?
Or not?
yo, you could suck it or not. Like you gotta leave.
This sounds like a guy that's just getting straight to the point and just letting you know, like, listen, like this is what I'm in for tonight. If you're not down with this, then you can leave.
I think there's just healthier ways to ask for oral sex.
No, he been hustling rocks, like hugging the block
all day.
like,
yeah,
all
like,
day.
That's
Like
my
he
stress
don't
out
got
there.
time to waste.
Yeah,
Self-care.
Sold
That's
all
what-
these drugs all day. Like I'm anxious. Like I need some sex now.
That song is about work-life balance. You have to have some time for you. Your whole life can't just be for the block.
I got all these packs off today. Like, yo, what's up, man? You gonna suck it or not?
I know what you did for the block today, but what did you do for you today, Cam?
How did you take care of you today?
That meme that you could make after that Sean Kingston shit would be like, okay, you took her to Tao. I took her to her final resting place. We are not the same. Like, I
She'll
took her to
never
where the
forget me.
killers got hung. It's like, wait, what?
And I feel like there's so many of those out there that we can just go through. We can have at least a week of just doing this shit.
And first of all, even if she want to go to the slums where killers get hung, the song before this that Sean Kingston put out, he was suicidal over Pretty Women. That's not the guy that I want to take me to the hood. He couldn't even handle seeing a girl without killing himself. You're not the safest human being.
Then when the last time we checked on Sean Kingston? Is he okay?
I actually don't know.
So we got to see
He's
what's up with
alive.
Sean
He's
Kingston.
definitely alive. I'm not gonna kill Sean
Please,
Kingston.
please.
But
And I really hope they kept beautiful girls away from him. Because
Well, that's what we should talk
He was
to Sean
very
Kingston.
vocal about his suicidal tendencies once he got around beautiful women.
Let's get Sean Kingston on the phone. We should talk to him.
Just because they
Let's
put a
find way to get him on
jukebox in the
phone.
video didn't mean that he wasn't crying out for help, saying, "Keep
Yeah, I
these
think he
beautiful women
left
away
like
from
a
me."
breadcrumb of just like evidence for us to like pick up, and I don't think anybody ever picked up on it that this gentleman has been crying out for help
For sure.
years now.
And he did the fake Jamaican accent before Chet.
But Sean Kingston is really Jamaican, though, isn't he?
Oh, I heard that he just that was
Yeah,
that accent was a complete lie.
No, he's a Jamaican American singer, but
Oh,
you
great.
could be Jamaican. And
I just
have
remember that
Jamaican
being
accent.
a thing.
Yeah, no,
like,
I
I
was
was like,
about to
no, he speaks like you speak right now.
Fam, I would say if Sean Kingston isn't Jamaican,
Well, I know a lot of Jamaicans that could speak just like how I'm speaking now, and then completely get into their patois shit.
when they get upset,
Yeah, when they get around beautiful women and get suicidal.
or that, yeah, absolutely.
Well, y'all saying Sean Kingston ain't about the action, but he was in the
probably
news
is.
last year.
I didn't say he wasn't.
For a gun, pulling a gun on a video director.
But see, that screams I need help. That I'm going through something. Why are you
Like a
pulling
new
gun?
lens, or like you mean
No.
like help?
Help.
Okay.
Like, why are you pulling a gun on the video director? Like,
We don't know what the director did.
he didn't get his angle. His lighting wasn't right.
When you're from where the killers get hung, that's an offense. He pulled that gun out like, yo, I'll take you there.
Yo, fam, you can't pull a gun on your. All right, but wait, did he pull a gun like it was a prop gun? Was it in front of the camera?
No, he was staying at Sean's house.
Was this the Alec Baldwin story, or is this Sean Kingston?
No, this is Sean
you know
Kingston.
what? Rory.
So the video director was staying at his house.
Yeah, he said that Sean wanted him to film something, and the video director phoned with that. So Sean, they just got into a little.
Wait, hold on.
All right.
You can't just you can't just brush
the
over
video
that.
director's phone went dead, so he couldn't film.
No, he said he was downstairs, and Sean texted him like, "Yo, I need you to film something for me." And the video director's phone was dead, so he didn't get the text.
Oh, okay. So he just pulled the strap.
He punched him in the face and then dragged him into the hallway and then tried to shoot him. That's what the video director says.
Listen, I take everything I said
But
back about
Sean
Sean
got
Kingston.
killed,
Yo,
though,
you
so.
should take Shorty to the
I
slums.
never knew Sean Kingston was so violent. I thought he was just a cool, chill guy.
Those be the ones. The ones with the nice smiles.
Listen, man. Prayers to Sean Kingston. Classic song though.
Of course. I like the Sean Kingston run.
No, he had
he
had
wrote-
records.
And I think he
He
wrote
had
a lot of
records.
records for a lot
Yeah.
of people.
Sean Kingston. I know
Yeah,
it
he's talented.
became cool and the thing to make fun of Sean Kingston, but he had records. Don't get it
Yeah.
twisted. He had some big records.
We definitely skipped over. I heard it. I don't know if you heard it when we were discussing me being shot and killed. Damaris's response to that was, "Well, me, Carl, and Eden wouldn't have a job." That was her response to someone taking my life.
That is true. I like my job.
But
Someone taking my life.
But it would be weird to say, because what I said was, if you go and knock, like I reversed it, if Maul goes and knocks somebody out and the person comes back and shoots Maul up because Maul knocked somebody out, like now
It's true. I need this
I'm
job,
jobless.
so,
I mean,
yeah.
granted, I'm gonna mourn you. I'm gonna be very
Yeah, I'll be
sad.
really sad for like a second.
But we live in New York City.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Jesus.
we need to live here.
Rent is high, baby.
Very high.
So because you live in New
All right,
York City, you
we'll
can't
move
grieve.
so I can keep my life.
Yeah, I'm about to say, so because we live in New York,
God.
like y'all can't grieve.
No, we
Yeah.
gonna agree, but I'm like, now why would he go and do that
Yeah.
stupid shit while I'm filling out
You know
job
what?
applications?
Y'all got permission to do that,
Move to Pennsylvania, like every other New Yorker that can't afford it anymore.
or Atlanta.
Connecticut.
Yeah, Connecticut.
Connecticut's
y'all can afford
expensive.
Connecticut?
Connecticut is expensive now.
I saw a meme the other day that said, I'm a New Yorker and I've been to Atlanta more than I've been to Staten Island. I
saw
thought that
that
was
too.
the funniest shit in the world because I've definitely been to Atlanta more than I've been to Staten Island.
I've never been to Staten Island.
I don't, it doesn't surprise me.
That's not accurate for me, but I was dating someone there. But before that, yes, I had been to Staten Island like 3
I've
times. in
been
my
to
life.
Los Angeles. I've been to LA more than I've been to Staten Island. For sure.
But what's crazy is you have to pay to go to Los Angeles. You don't have to pay to go to Staten Island. It's free.
That's why
it's free.
That's why it's like, but no, who was we talking to? And I said, yo, I wanted to go to Staten Island. Was it
Me.
you?
I'm an advocate of Staten Island. Everyone thinks in Staten Island Twitter be killing me that I be shitting on Staten Island. No, I big y'all up.
I want to go to Staten Island.
I'm the only New Yorker like riding for y'all.
Only you?
Yeah, I'm ferrying for y'all.
Only you and
I ain't
Pete
gonna lie. I
Davidson.
want to go to Staten Island. I'm just like, I would have to go, like you said, since you know Staten Island. I got to go with somebody that can show me like the cool shit to do in Staten Island.
I would
Yeah,
love to
it's
Places
just
to
like
go, the things to eat.
Italian
you know what I mean?
restaurant. I would love to go to an Italian restaurant.
yeah. So like, here's the thing.
Yeah, here's
It's
the
like
thing. It's always
really-
a thing.
Like,
It's a lot of rogues.
You don't want
Staten
because
Island
we
isn't
black.
the most becoming and progressive
You don't
borough
wanna
in
go
the
with us
city.
because we black.
And
Just say that.
going not only to that, it'd be like rubbing in their face to also go to the Italian restaurant.
I think
Not only are you going on the island, you're then going to go to like the mecca of racism.
yes. To the Italian restaurant. That's where it starts.
Yes.
Becca, really.
100%.
All right, well, let's go, Damaris. Fuck it. I think we should
I'm
go.
down.
Me, Damaris, Carl, and Jesus.
Yeah.
We should all go. All us minorities.
No, y'all have,
Rory do
y'all
not
have a
want to go to
blast.
Staten
Stay in
Island
the,
with
stay in
us.
the
Do
car.
y'all see his
Keep the
face?
car running.
Stay in
For a whole
Stapleton.
2-hour dinner.
Keep the car
Don't
running.
venture
Rory.
far out of Stapleton.
I want to go.
Stay in the
man.
projects where it's safe.
I want to go. I want to see Staten Island, man. I've been to Staten Island maybe 3 times my entire life.
Not everyone in Staten Island is racist.
Oh
It's
God,
just,
I would hope not, Rory.
Well, you love Trump. They love Trump there.
Really?
What? That's the most.
Oh, how come y'all been keeping me from my people now?
Yeah.
How come y'all been keeping me? I didn't know. Nobody told me, Rory. I would have been with the Staten Island.
All the Rogan defense is coming directly from Staten Island.
Right
Nowhere
there.
else.
They studied the
Of
numbers.
course.
Okay. Yeah, I want to go to Staten Island and check it out, man. We having fun, cracking jokes, but I really need to learn more about Staten Island.
No,
It's crazy that I'm a New Yorker, born and raised, and I've been to Staten Island maybe 3 times.
one of the best food boroughs. I mean, there's only 5, but Staten Island is up there.
Let's take the ferry together.
The ferry is fun.
Is it warm on it? The ferry?
I mean, if you stay inside with the heat, but you get a free tour of the Statue of Liberty. That shit get closer to Statue of Liberty than I think the one you pay for.
Oh, really?
It's just a nice little thing.
Cool. I gotta check it out. I think that'll be a fun little group trip.
I will say though, doing the walk of shame from Staten Island was never fun. It's a different type of walk of shame because there's no real subway system. So you somehow, if you're not, Ubers didn't even exist at that time. Be able to call a cab. Gotta walk. There's mad hills. You're just leaving Shorty's crib. Then you have to get on the fucking ferry, which is another 30 minutes. And then once you get off the ferry, you're now at the bottom of Manhattan and have to find your way from there.
We used to literally run through gauntlets as youth to get to where we were going in New York. Like, just thinking back at some of the nights I spent on the trains past 3 a.m.
I used to
sitting in the train station waiting for the train after 3. It's like that was a real thing. It's like, what
Super
the
regular.
fuck are you doing on the subway after 3 a.m? Like,
asleep.
it's
Peacefully asleep.
You sleep on you could almost, you're asleep, but when your stop is like, you could feel like, all right, I've been asleep too long. Let me wake up. You're like, okay, I'm 4 stops from the crib. But like riding the subway at 3 a.m. in New York seems like such the craziest shit in the world. And I used to do that shit almost every night.
I would fall asleep because you used to have that asleep, but I'm not gonna miss my stop sleep.
Yeah,
it's just
your
it's hard
body
to
know.
explain.
Your
It
body
you just
know.
knows, right?
Like you could feel when you not like you passed the hood. Like you like whoa.
Yeah. Some don't feel right.
Yeah, like whoa. Like even the homeless dudes start looking different. Like whoa. Like I'm in the wrong area.
But then once I started going out and drinking at bars and shit, that sleep is a little different. You don't have the same awareness. I would wake up in Pelham Bay every Saturday.
Here I am again. Pelham Bay.
I was trying to go from 23rd to 42nd.
This is the last stop on this train.
Why do I always wake up in the
You're
Bronx?
at the last stop all the way in the Bronx. Yo, that's hilarious, man.
And then when I moved to Jersey, oh my God, the PATH train I used to sit on, I would take that shit back and forth. I would get Z's. I'd wake up in Newark, then be like, oh, fuck, all right. Go back to sleep, wake up back at World Trade, like, fuck, all right, this time I'm gonna stay awake. I would get a cool 4 hours of sleep.
Just ride
REM
back
sleep.
and forth.
And then the shit stopped. Like they were taking it to the side, and the conductor lady woke me up, and the sun was out at that time. I was like, oh shit. She was like, yeah, you've been sitting here for hours. I was like, why you waking me up? She's like, that's not my job.
Now you arguing with the lady like, yo, why you not? That's not her job, fam.
Get me off this train. You see me go back and forth all fucking night.
I sometimes miss riding the trains though. Like I know that, after COVID and everything, I don't ever see me ever riding this. Well, I'll ride the subways again, but I don't think I'll ever ride the subways again without a mask.
Yeah.
Subways or the planes. Like I told, even if we never have to wear planes on a mask again, I think that's still something that I'm gonna continue to do. Because when you think about it, just breathing in that air, like on the subway,
yeah,
like with all of those people, it's just something that's why I kind of low key feel like we built for this COVID shit, man. Because we've been breathing in all kind of nasty shit for
disgusting
years. Like homeless people walk by, feet all out, pus hanging out they heel, just sliding down the cart, and we just breathing all of that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Now they like, yo, COVID is like everybody mask. Like, yo, fam, I was breathing like bum sweat for 30 years on the subway. Like,
my grandfather beat cancer twice and leukemia, and anytime anyone would ask him how did you get through that shit, he would not even as a joke would be like, I grew up next to a radiation factory in Newark, New Jersey. My body could be anything.
Yeah, like it's just certain things. Just like
all that radiation just sitting in my stomach would look at leukemia and laugh.
Is nothing. Yeah, this is nothing. It's just I don't know, man. It's just a lot of things that was so just normal for us now. It's just like, what the fuck were we thinking? Like we've been doing this thing wrong the entire. We should have been wearing masks on the subway.
Well, when all the Asian people did it after the whole SARS scare and kept doing it,
Mhm.
they'll tell you we was keeping that on just for other nasty shit.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just because there
Yeah.
was the SARS scare in specifically that community at that time. Because it's nasty out here.
No, I get it. I definitely understand it.
Like, do you want to get a cold? No, just put a fucking mask on. save yourself the trouble. But what else happened? Give us some newsy hits. News us, Tamaris.
There is no news. We talked about news.
Give us some gossip.
Lamar Odom shitted on himself on Big Brother.
Lamar Odom shitted on himself because
Celebrity Big Brother.
what did he have? What was he eating?
I don't know.
Something dairy. And he said, oh, my stomach is fucked. And I keep telling, as black people, when you reach a certain age, you just cannot hold dairy in your body is like, okay, this is coming out now. You're not going to make it to the toilet.
Lamar Odom being able to carry heroin but not dairy is fucking
He
hysterical.
was not a heroin addict. He was
See?
a crackhead.
It was a crackhead, Rory. Get your drugs right.
difference.
I apologize.
It was crack
I know
cocaine. It was crack rock.
I know what he identifies as.
He identifies as a crackhead.
I hope Lamar Odom's okay, man. I know I don't want to make jokes because I know he was really and probably still is battling addiction because that really kind of never stops. But I hope he's doing okay.
So he had a late night snack of beef jerky sticks, candy, and just to top it off, warm milk.
Oh yeah, that's
my
why
God.
would you beef jerky with milk?
that's not. Is that considered shitting yourself? Because that just goes through your body and it ends up
that's
there like.
yo, what are you?
Yeah.
Why would you even put?
That's
beef?
a laxative. You took a laxative. on
Yeah,
purpose.
like hello, what are you doing? Beef jerky and warm milk? Oh, my God. I know that bed smelled like pure
Wait, so what
shit.
was this like a reality show?
Celebrity Big Brother. Yeah.
Celebrity Big Brother.
What's Celebrity Big Brother?
Do you know
It's
what Big
the real
Brother
world.
is?
You
Like-
know what the real world is in TV,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
It's that.
Okay, who else is on the show? And how
I don't
did
know who's on this season.
how was it revealed?
No, he got up and told you like, oh,
Did
I just
Lamar
took a
go?
shit.
Yo, I just-
he told.
Yeah, he got up and
took-
said, I
yeah.
just took a shit in my bed.
Yeah.
Stomach was fucked up. So it's like shit is just
Listen,
still in
man.
the bed, fam. Like you just walking around like you didn't take them sheets off.
And they
enough.
have roommates too.
Yeah, like
So this year
Is
they
your
have-
drawers changed at least? Did you take a shower?
He took a shower.
They have Carson Priestley, Chris Canton, Chris Kirkpatrick, Cynthia Bailey, Lamar Odom, Nisha Tate, Todd Briggs, Todrick Hall. I don't know.
oh, Tasha Cole's on there.
Yeah, Todrick Hall's.
I don't have no idea who that is, Eden. I'm just joking.
I didn't want to be the one. I was like, maybe I'm not cultural enough.
I have no idea who that is. So Lamar Odom is on Celebrity Big Brother. I know who that is.
Yes.
There's so much. We're paying the wrong attention to the celebrity boxing shit. There's an entire world going on right now that I was not aware of and had to catch up.
Pillow fighting?
Do you know that Lamar Odom boxed Aaron Carter?
Yeah.
No, I
You
didn't
see
know.
Where
that.
the fuck was I?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh no, I watched the fight.
Yeah,
I went
yeah,
back, but I was
yeah.
late.
Yeah, no, he fought Aaron Carter.
Fair. It is quite
Listen.
possibly the funniest fight I've ever seen in my
Lamar
fucking
Odom too tall for that shit, bro. He too tall to be boxing, man. Like it's like, come on, fam. Like you throwing your hands all awkward, like you trying to uppercut somebody that's as tall as your pelvic, like
We thought the Nate Robinson shit was funny. It doesn't hold a candle to
No.
the 5 minutes of Aaron Carter and Lamar Odom boxing.
did we ever hear anything from Nate Robinson after that fight?
Oh, he's
Like
still asleep.
how
He's still
hard
asleep.
did he hit that?
We still sleep. They
How
put
hard
just
did- how hard
smelling
did he hit?
salts, everything. He not waking up at all.
Yo, Nate is my guy too. I don't want to laugh, but goddamn, man,
Nah,
Nate he got knocked the fuck out. Man.
He leaned into it as he should have.
See now, Nate would have showed up to the arena with the blicky after that.
I should totally be a rapper, by the way.
I'm not mad at that.
Definitely. I said he leaned into it. He leans into it was a double entendre. He leaned into the jokes on the after he got knocked out, and then he leaned into the punch.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Nah,
what I
but that's
He put all his weight on his front foot.
listen, Nate. I love Nate, man. That's my guy. But we haven't heard anything from him. since
But did
then.
you hear anything before that? From
Yeah,
him?
Nate was kind of on social media a little
now and
bit.
then.
Yeah, like you would see. I'm talking about. I have not seen a video of Nate after that fight. Not one.
I would go and
Gotta let
hide
shit
it too
blow
if the
over.
whole world seen me get knocked the fuck out. He
I
got
mean,
a rebrand.
Knocking a nigga into a rebrand is crazy.
It's a few people have been knocked into a rebrand though.
That ass.
You know
Yo.
that's happened multiple times.
Yeah, maybe another boxer, maybe like just a athlete, like a basketball player being knocked into a rebrand.
You know Nate has been watching all those Paul fights, screaming at the TV like, "I tried to tell y'all they could fight."
Man, that was bad, bro. That was bad.
That was hilarious.
That
That
was
was
a classic. Snoop Dogg.
That was
Oh,
bad.
yeah, Snoop.
Yo.
Snoop commentating that day was the funniest shit ever.
Like Nate got hit hard. He hit Nate hard as fuck, bro. Like go back and look at that shit. He hit Nate with everything.
it's one thing when you get knocked out, when you sleep before, because a lot of times you get knocked out and then you hit the ground and you go sleep. When you sleep before your body falls,
that's bad.
That's the bad knockout.
Listen, man, y'all gonna leave that white boy alone. He could fight.
So in the same league as Lamar Odom and Aaron Carter fighting, did you guys know that Cisco and Peter Guns fought and Rich Dollars was the ref?
I know you fucking
This is happening in the world and no one was telling me.
I know you fucking lying.
I would have stopped my weekend. I would have invited family over if I knew that Cisco and Peter Guns were fighting each other and Rich Dollars was the ref.
When did this happen?
First of all, fuck them boxing. Who said Rich Dollars could be a referee?
What was
A ref for boxing is there for everyone's safety.
And usually you have to take a
and
class.
You have to know.
A course.
You still have to box. They let the Creep Squad in a ring to fight each other.
Where was this on?
The same whatever the Aaron Carter and I think they was the undercard.
Wait, who was fighting?
Cisco, not the singer. Cisco from Love and Hip Hop.
Okay.
The producer.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought it was the singer.
Yeah, the Creep Squad, they had to end their beef, which listen, man.
So who
that's
did
the
he
best
fight?
one. Peter Guns.
Cisco and Peter Guns fought?
Yes. And
won?
Rich Dollars was the ref.
Who won?
Us.
The culture?
Yes.
The culture.
I was at home and I won. I was like, this was the greatest thing
That
ever.
was this year?
Now I'm mad. I'm mad I didn't
last
see
year.
that.
I'm sorry, technically.
I'm
last
mad I
year.
didn't see that.
Oh, it's on YouTube now.
Yeah, I got to see that. See,
But
shit like that is like I need to see that.
Who was the promotional person on that? That shit should have went
Mona.
to. She's a great promoter. She should have put some more dollars into that shit.
We should have all been around the TV.
Why
watching that.
didn't fucking Mayweather Promotions get behind that one?
Yeah, I didn't even know that really happened. That was a real thing.
Well, I would have stopped my weekend had I known that.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it tonight for sure. Is this Cisco with the headgear on? Oh, they had headgear on.
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay.
Aaron Carter and Lamar went out like G's.
Nah, yeah, they ain't no headgear. Nah, no headgear for that. Okay.
Fair. That is fucking
I
hysterical.
gotta check that out. I'm gonna check this out.
That's the one I want to see. This Jake Paul trying to fight Tyson and all this shit, like entertaining. I'll watch it. But if we could just get all reality stars to box each other,
that's where it's
that's
headed.
a whole new career.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's headed.
Mona, we want our cut of this that we giving you.
Of what?
These ideas.
Celebrity boxing?
Yeah.
I'm not boxing nobody.
No, so we want our cut as in we're giving Mona the ideas. I would never let you get up there and box.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not boxing. I don't do that. I don't play box. You can't play box. You
I hated play. I
they
didn't
wasn't
play
play
fight as
boxing,
a
though.
kid either. I don't.
They don't like
that.
each other.
Who?
Peter Guns and Cisco. That was like.
Come on, fam. They probably rode over there in the same
I wasn't
van
on
together.
set with y'all,
No.
but
They probably rode over there in the van together.
with Rich
Yeah,
Dollars driving.
Yeah, don't talk to them. You know what I'm saying? If somebody sitting all the way in the back.
We know.
Rory, do you think your career would have been different if you would have accepted that offer from Mona?
It would have been worse.
Yeah, that's what I meant by different. That's what I meant by different.
Yeah, it would have been way fucking worse.
Oh man.
But I think
I don't think so though. I think because I don't think you would have done anything too crazy and been on there
That's-
looking too
Which
out
means
of.
she would have fired you.
that's what I'm saying. I would have been trash.
Yeah, you
like
would've
I
had,
literally
like-
would have not done anything. I
You
would
would
have
have
been
been
the
like
worst
two
character.
episodes. Yeah, they'd be like, all right, we're not filming him no more.
Yeah. But listen, man, I DM with Mariah Lynn a lot now. I fuck with Mariah Lynn.
How's she doing?
She's doing good. She's putting out music.
She had a great song. That song she had that one summer was great.
Once Upon a Time was
What
a
was
hoe.
it?
That was a hit.
Yeah,
Oh,
once upon a
I was a
time,
hoe?
not long ago, I was a hoe.
So,
hey, oh my god,
listen.
that's my shit.
And yeah, she's putting out music now, and
Shut
her
up,
and I
Paul.
are in contact. So maybe there is a chance where her and I could fake a relationship because she's never dated a white person, and I've never dated a white person. So like, whoa, the whites get together.
More oppression.
More.
Can we get that as a skit, please? Not a washcloth in sight. Can we get that as a skit?
Not a
No.
washcloth in sight.
Ain't seen lotion in years.
Mariah Lynn and Rory.
Not a
my
bit of
God.
seasoning in that cabinet.
Shout out to Mariah. That was a dope record though.
She's talented.
I
fuck with her.
laughed at it when I first heard it, but then
Me
after
too,
being
but
out in the
then-
club a couple times, you're like, okay.
That shit knocked.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I get it. I see what it's doing. It was something else that came on. Did y'all get to see
I don't want to shit on DJ Self. Because I don't want to sound like a
who
hater.
shitted on Self?
I want to shit on him.
Oh, okay. Well, shit.
All right. Not Self as a person. I do not know him. He could be a great guy. And I
Right.
understand everything Self has done for New York City and DJing. I know his history.
That's
Shout
a
out to
fact.
Self.
That's a
Now
fact.
let's shit on him. Gwenning might be the worst label in hip hop history.
Come on, man. Like that's not even is it a real label?
You had Cardi B on your label.
Oh yes.
And then said,
yeah.
I think we're gonna drop you. I don't see a future. Then had the Mariah Lynn Once Upon a Time Hope. That was a hit, and granted, it did numbers and it did well, but it could have done so much better.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get into gwinning, man. They ain't gwin shit.
They dropped the ball.
Nothing was gwinned.
Well, if you had Cardi B at one point and then you decided that it just wasn't, anything there, and you parted ways with that, then I think that everybody that was a part of that parting of ways should be out of a job.
Whatever happened to that? Was it the African dude that they pretended Cardi B dated in that first season? Where's he at?
The producer?
Yeah.
Was he like a producer or something?
Yeah, and like his girl, I think, was in Africa still, and he was like pretending to be with Cardi. It was all a lie. Cardi didn't really date him, but
his girl was in the Bronx, man. Don't do that, man. Come on.
So was Cardi though.
His girl was in the Bronx probably. I don't know though. I forgot. Honestly, like Cardi has had so much success that you almost forget that she was even a part of that Love and Hip Hop thing.
Yeah, you forget even like her social media wave, like when she was that girl.
Yeah,
that's a crazy talk about a rebrand.
My homeboy was Cardi's teacher in high school.
Yeah, okay.
A little fun tidbit. That was like one of his students. I was like, damn, I'm getting old. When the homie is Cardi B's high school teacher.
Yeah, that is kind of wild.
I'm getting old.
That is very wild. And
shout out to the Bronx
and to Peter Guns, man.
The Bronx.
Peter's a legend.
Absolutely.
One day I'm gonna rewatch Love and Hip Hop. That was not talked about, even though it was constantly talked about. Peter Guns was a wild fucking boy on that show.
It's for the kids. He's here for the kids.
No, he's here to make kids. He's here to make kids. Peter Guns got a lot of kids.
He might rival Nick Cannon.
Nick got a lot of kids too, man.
Nick also got a lot of money.
And they was business partners.
See, when you got money, that shit don't even matter, bro. Like when you got money, you could just, like women just understand when you got money. They just all get together and it's peaceful. All the baby mothers get along.
And it's so funny because I've never ran into a rich kid that is mentally damaged and doesn't act like an asshole because they were given no attention and just money.
No, I'm just talking about the
no, it's terrible.
The baby mothers.
If you don't have enough time to talk to your kids.
No, the baby mothers get along.
Money.
Though. See, y'all culture's different. Y'all like turn crazy and start going through the pill cabinet and taking pills.
We come here crazy.
Yeah.
Don't
Black
do that
people,
because rich black kids who weren't given attention want to be thugs. They go down into the hood.
Everybody
They got a lot of the mud.
The mud, the backyard that has lovely lilacs and fucking.
But when it rains, it gets muddy.
Motherfucking triple entendre. Don't even ask him how.
Yo,
don't ask me.
So like with your rap career, like when do you think you're gonna like take this thing serious?
Listen. Drum and Dizza won't say it. I might have got both of them out the paint yesterday.
Ooh.
So they got a record together?
Oh, I don't know if it'll be finished, but
okay.
Started on something.
I like Drum.
Drum is super great, but listen, man, y'all think I'm joking.
Rory really got bars. Y'all don't even know, for real.
At some point in my life, I promise you I will rap.
Don't do it.
Do it.
I'm
You'll live
fine
to
with
regret it.
Why?
You'll regret it.
Why?
One day somebody will press play on that shit, like, please turn that off.
I didn't say I was going to try to make music.
Every podcast he ever made.
I mean, try to make rap music as a rapper. I make music, but no, I'm going to get my freestyles off.
What would you talk about? Like, what would be your, would you be like one of the depressed emo rappers?
No, I would just want to freestyle. I just want to rap.
So
I write bars all the time.
So you're not going to write nothing. You just go off the top.
When the bars I had for our pod breakup, I was going crazy in my head with the freestyle.
What's wrong with you?
I was picking beats too.
Oh my God. You know how crazy you got to be to go through something in real life and be like, yo, let me find a beat for this. Like, let me find a beat for my mood. Like, what?
I was starting the verse with, you can't profit with your partners if you don't want to excel together.
A fucking bar.
That was kind of hard.
Y'all gonna respect my man.
That was kind of hard. That was kind of hard, Rory. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all was gonna go back and forth like styles and all right.
No, I would have just did the ads.
Ad-libs?
Yeah. As soon as he said something about a count, I'd be like, it ain't adding up. I'd have been in the back like, let me get that shit off. Like, yeah, let me just get the emotional ad libs off. It ain't adding up. That don't look right.
God.
You know what I'm saying? I'm that nigga. Like, let me do that in the background. You get your lyrics off. Let me get the ads off. You know what I'm saying? Let Jesus mix it. We put that shit out, man.
Nah, that shit is super funny.
Oh my God. Do you guys have any plans for your week? No.
Recording content.
No, this is our last day. I lied.
Yeah, see.
Oh, and I was telling him, we was joking on Friday, because I started writing more bars after I said that bar. When I got into my Thanos bag,
He got into his bag.
and this is all jokes. I know everyone's over it. No one's bitter. We're laughing now. When I got into someone calling themselves Thanos of podcasting, only thing you holding is a kidney stone, I was going crazy.
Yo, me and Eden was in here fucking.
My freestyles was going nuts. I'm gonna rap one day.
Only thing you holding is a kidney stone is hilarious.
How you Thanos and the
bro.
only thing you holding is a kidney stone?
yo, attacking somebody's kidney stone issue is crazy. That's not like
It's
a
poor
fun
diet.
Thing. Yeah, no, it's a terrible diet. You're right.
Oh my.
Rory, I ain't gonna lie though.
God.
You got that bar off though. That Calvin bar was hard. I can tell you really thought about that one.
No, it just come on, it just comes to me.
It just
Comes
it's
to me.
just natural for you.
But no, one day I think I want to try. I want to try everything, man. I'm gonna put a freestyle out years from now.
Yeah, like I said, I learned early I was trash. I was like, yeah, this rap shit ain't.
Your composition notebook.
Yeah, I threw that shit in the garbage, man. I was like, man, what the fuck am I doing? I can't rap.
I could rap, but I just don't have anything to rap about.
So
I
now-
feel like I've had some life experience.
Yeah.
Like I was just in high school, I was just lying.
Yeah, that's what all the rappers do. Just lie.
Yeah, but I felt uncomfortable doing it. Like I was not a thug.
Yeah.
So
You
it
didn't
was
get
just,
out the mud.
and it didn't sound genuine at all. Even if it was really good raps, I'm like, I know what you're saying, but
Yeah, just saying it ain't hitting like it's supposed to hit. Oh, Edna sent something he wanted us to talk about. What was that?
Eden, what did you want us to talk about? And you guys gotta do ads
It's
too.
very weird. So I guess there was a whole thing going on where women are sucking dick at paint and sips.
Okay, yes.
it's a lot of multitasking.
You supposed to paint, sip, suck dick like that.
Well, I think you sip the dick.
Is that the paint and sip?
No, that's actually a blowjob technique workshop.
There's a lot going on right now.
Yeah,
It's very chaotic. Can we get some structure here?
Rory has sensory overload, guys.
Okay.
I hope so. Yeah, that came up on my Twitter feed.
Eden, don't ever sing that to
Sorry.
me.
Wait, what song is this?
But Eden just harmonized it.
that is
Eden just said,
That's
Throw
Throw Baby
Baby.
remix.
Yeah, with the City Girls.
Itty bitty nigga, but my dick big.
You can't say
I'm his
that
baby
one.
mama. We got throat kids.
all right, listen, you're okay to rap
Excuse
that.
me?
We're just gonna let Eden harmonize "Fuck Me Like a Slut."
Wait. All right. Edna's in the
There's
booth
so much going on right now.
harmonizing fuck me like a slut. Damaris just let me know that women are having throat kids.
I'm
What
his
if-
baby
what if
mama.
the-
We got throat kids.
What is happening with our
That's
culture?
what JT said.
Rakim did not carry the torch for us to be talking like this, man.
But he probably got throat kids.
Yo, like, what is going on,
You guys have
man?
never given women throw babies?
I mean, yeah, but it's not. The
Yeah,
baby can't
I'm not
develop.
proud about it. I'm not proud.
I was kind of proud.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here like, oh, yeah. But
I
throat
drank a lot of
kids
his
is what
water
they're
today.
calling it.
Rory.
Throat kids? Oh my God, man. I'm getting old. That's so
And
cringe
don't do
to hear
that because Big L definitely said your mother should have swallowed you.
No, I get that, but calling the kids throat kids?
But they're not because they can't develop. Like
I know, but just
there's no.
Life
Hey.
begins at conception.
All right, so the acid in her stomach just burned all the children that were there for 1 second.
the fact that we put these phrases and these words to melodies and just like think that makes it okay.
That's a hard record though.
We got throat kids. I never heard that.
Well,
Oh man, I got to get back on my
You
ignorant
don't
shit.
be listening to Young Miami said, "Put your gun on the dresser and let me undress you."
First of all, you can never let a woman undress you. If you let a woman
that's
take
the new
your
version of
underwear
cater to
off,
me.
yeah, put the burn on the dresser.
Yeah,
Cater to me.
that's the new version.
That's
No,
the drill version.
yeah.
Yo, listen, man, you can't let a woman undress you though. Like you can't let a woman take your underwear off. You gotta
Destiny's
take your
Child.
underwear off.
Destiny's Child, I think, was the last women to ever pretend
Cater?
to care about men.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
That's why all these
unfortunate,
little
man.
demons is running around now. Nobody cares about them.
I hate that song. I love that song, but I hate
Cater
the
to
lyrics
you?
That song. Now that I'm a woman, I hate that song. Don't ever tap me. When you come home late, tap me on my shoulder. I'll roll over. No, I'm gonna roll over with a pistol. Do not knock on my fucking shoulder at
So you
3
can't
a.m.
even wake him up on the.
You wouldn't take his do rag off, run him a bath.
You wouldn't brush his hair. You ain't never brush a nigga waves.
I brush the nigga waves. Remember? Never mind.
You brushed a nigga waves before?
Yeah.
Word?
These niggas don't have waves these days. They all want that same cut where they don't got nothing. They got the fade on the bottom and the fucking ponytail on the top
That's a nasty
with a
cut.
blonde streak.
That's a nasty cut.
With
The
blonde.
ball size with the ponytail is nasty.
Listen, that's y'all generation. I'm staying far.
Rory,
from
we're the
what's not.
same generation.
Yeah, but you embrace them more.
You identify more.
It's a little different. It's way different. All right, so we got off track. What was that? Fuck the song.
So this was a fellatio. This was something Eden sent me. I don't know. Eden is just a nasty.
That's what Eden be sending you?
Yeah, he just sent the
It just
chat.
came up on my timeline, okay?
It's somebody's workshop.
blowjob workshop.
It's a blowjob workshop, and women are doing fellatio acts with candy and dildos and fruit roll-ups, and they gave a young lady a trophy that says "Best Dick Sucker," and
What's her at?
I just don't know why we weren't invited to this.
Why would you be invited to the? You want to learn how to suck dick?
No, I want to watch. I want. Can
volunteer
I wanna,
myself
Yeah,
to
like, I want to
science.
be a judge.
It's like giving blood.
Donating your body to science?
Yeah, like I want to be the guy that's there to be like, yo, she ain't more mouth, more wet. Like spit on it more. Like you can coach him.
I would enjoy. You're gonna disagree with me. I would be cool if my girl went to the blowjob class.
Your girl? Oh yeah, that's your girl.
Yeah,
go learn something and come back home and
yeah.
let me. You know what I mean? Give you a pop quiz. Yeah, that's how that goes.
Tell me what you learned today.
Exactly.
You know what?
Sometimes you got to pop quiz your whiz.
But if roles were reversed there,
Y'all let him get
that would
that
be the
off.
nastiest. I was fine with it. I was fine
Box
with it.
eating workshop.
Yeah,
No,
imagine.
pop quiz your whiz.
I see. We should both rap.
Yeah.
Rory,
I
what
keep
were you
telling
saying?
me and Rory gonna put this album out, and then the game is gonna be all over with. It's over with after that.
Rory, what were you
When
saying?
I get my bar off, somehow when I get the scheme together, that not only did I fuck your girl, she also said I'm her person. Wait for that. That really sucked. If
Wait,
you was
what'd
getting
she
cheated
say?
on. When a girl say you're my person, it's a little different.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's a Grey's Anatomy reference.
Can you imagine that? I didn't even know it was Grey's Anatomy reference.
You're my person.
Like, not only did I fuck your girl, she also said I'm her person.
Damn.
That was sting.
Oh man.
That would sting real bad.
That's a fight. You gotta fight a nigga that say that.
You just gotta kill yourself.
I fucked your girl and she said I'm her person.
Not only did I fuck your girl, she said I'm your person. I'm gonna give Drake that bar for free.
Yo, fam.
Drake
see,
would freak that bar.
That's why we gotta start talking about when we just see like dudes going crazy on Twitter and because it's like, but what's happening to this dude? Like what did somebody like if a woman tells you that? Your entire existence is like shifted a little bit. And like cause now it's like, all right, who am I?
Now who am I?
Will women feel like they could just talk to me like this?
Well, that's the fucked up situation that men get put in, where women, to some degree, are literally allowed to do whatever the fuck they want to you, and you can't. If you react, now we're just gonna focus on your reaction, not why I reacted.
Mm-hmm.
Like I reacted because this person is really evil,
Right.
and I'm a human being, and I'm in no way saying any physical shit like that. But we've seen dudes flip the fuck out, like have meltdowns, go crazy,
God.
and then it's like, yo, it's never that serious. You doing all this, like it's like.
And then you get the full story.
And it's like, oh, wow. He was actually
He's a nice
underselling
guy.
a
Yeah.
meltdown.
He was actually holding it together
Yeah,
pretty well.
Wow. I actually admire him.
It's yeah, man, you just got to be careful, man, because I ain't gonna lie, it's just a lot of dudes out here that are going through shit in their relationships, and you know we laugh at shit, but you know sometimes it's serious shit going on at home. It's,
I just feel bad for Larry Jackson. That's all.
Why you sip that drink? He said,
Yo,
"Yo, be catching Rory."
You see the scratches on my face.
That's why I'm laughing because you like.
But I don't have a Larry Jackson that can give me her number.
Yo, man, Rory, there's something really wrong with you, dude.
I can't.
I want to call Larry right now, but I won't.
Oh
Why not?
man,
He said, "Here you go."
Larry would answer, and then the moment I said anything would bang on me immediately in regards to that. No one feels for Larry Jackson.
Yeah, why?
I don't wanna get in the
Kanye put him out
messiness
there?
of-
But,
of-
yeah, but why can't you put his shit out there like that?
I know Larry was minding his business with his family, refreshing his timeline like the rest of the world, and seen his text. Bro, leave me out of this.
what happened though? I missed. I don't know.
Kanye was looking for Kim's number
Oh
and couldn't
yeah,
find it, and then he asked Larry, and then Larry sent him the contact, and Kanye screenshot that shit and put it on Instagram.
yeah.
And he said, "Thank you, Larry Jackson, for giving me the number." Like as if there was any doubt from the screenshot he put in the cap, and he added Larry.
Larry will never get Kim's number again. Will not happen.
I know he was sitting there like, though, no good deed goes unpunished.
But that ain't a good deed because it's fucking Kanye that texted you for Kim. If a husband asks me for his wife's number, I ain't giving it to him.
That I would. That's your wife.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you have your wife's number? It's a reason, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
no,
let me help you out. Let me help you out. Let me help
And that's
you
why
out.
his ass deserved to
Exactly.
get added.
Let me help you out. I was reading a lot of those Kanye tweets and those captions and stuff, man. Again, that's to me that should be private and we should never know about any of that type of shit. But it was one of the captions where Kanye said that allegedly somebody was saying that he sent a hit out on Kim. Now
You picked up that contract?
nobody
You could get close to the family.
listen. There is no killer out here walking the streets that would ever take that job of assassinating. Because I'm going to say assassinate. Because you'd have to assassinate Kim Kardashian.
The people that murdered JFK in broad daylight will go, yeah. That
I'm
one
not
looks a little
touching
too
that.
complicated for
It's
me,
a-
fam.
Bro, it's a suicide mission. You're gonna get caught and you're going to jail. Like what dude in their right mind would be like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Like Kim Kardashian, are you kidding me? You're going to prison for life, bro.
There's someone that's trying to make a TikTok video right now that would take that contract. No real killer would.
Nah, you it's just certain things that you just got to be like, all right, you know what? I know a setup when I smell it, and I don't know what's going on. That's a whole, that should be personal and private. But as always, man, when there's kids involved, prayers to the kids, man. Prayers to the mother and the father, Kim and Kanye, and just hopefully they can settle that behind closed doors and stay off the internet with it. You know what I mean? That's just it's just too personal, man. We should never have that much inside info and details about what's going on with a divorce and kids. Like it's just too much. I understand entertainment, but it's just too much.
They're gonna see Pete.
Listen, I ain't want to say it, but he might be the one in all of this that might have to watch his back.
I think he's the number one.
He
Number one.
might-
I think
yeah.
everyone's gonna be fine but Pete.
Yeah, he might have to watch his back. I hope not.
He need to
but-
stay in Staten Island with a racist where it's safe.
Yeah, because it's not. This situation it's gonna get ugly. It's already ugly, but it's gonna get a lot uglier than it is. I can see it already.
Pete over here buying ferries and shit, not being self-aware of what's going on.
He better have bulletproof windows in that ferry. I know that. That's for sure.
All right. Any other newsy shit happen? We'll be back soon, and I think we covered a good amount here.
Yes, we did.
Hey, who the fuck put me on this You Got Served shit, bro?
Listen, bro. I
Hey,
don't
Julian or Peach, whichever one he
You know it was Peej. You know it was fucking Peej.
And the thing is, I'm paying these guys. Like that's the thing. I'm
Make fun
paying
of
for
you.
this to
Imagine
make.
getting paid to make
They
fun
got
of
the
your
greatest
friends.
job in the world, man. This is the craziest shit ever.
They literally get paid to find creative ways to shit on us.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
Gotta love
the
it.
fans, well, the listeners love it. So
Oh, listen, I got a fucking earful from Mr. J Electricity, thanks to y'all.
Oh, he
really?
just texted us. He just
Oh,
texted
did
us
he?
in the group chat. He says, "Next time I see y'all, we fighting. You two against all the Muslims."
That's literally the text right now.
Jay, I am not against no Muslims.
Fam, when
I
I
love
tell
all
you,
Muslims, my Muslim brothers and sisters. I love them all.
that is fucking hilarious.
he sent me that photo on Friday at 3 p.m. and said, "What the fuck is this?" This is, by the way, if I mispronounce this, I apologize. This is Haram, HARAM,
Haram, yeah,
Haram,
yeah.
and he spaced out every little letter in it. I then went to Google naturally of what that was, and I said, "Oh wait, I just disrespected the nation. I'm gonna die."
That's some
I got
funny
a
shit,
fucking
man.
earful.
Yo,
Shout out to
tell
Jay,
him blame
man.
it on me. It was my fault.
Nah, man, he knows it's all love.
Yeah, I explained the situation. She still didn't laugh.
No, yeah, nah.
He ain't find it funny.
I was like, nah, but this is what happened, thinking it would be funny. No, that wasn't funny.
Did you get to see the series finale of Power? Or the
No.
season finale of Power?
Don't tell us.
Of Power. Wait, what?
Power. They call it Power Book. It's,
Power Book.
What's it called?
Of
Ghost
Kanan
2?
or the Ghost 2 shit? No, I didn't see it.
Did you see the first episode of the Tommy? I don't know what the Tommy one is called.
That's on my list for today.
Take it off.
Why?
Everybody said it was trash. Yeah. He said take it off.
Well, I will say this: they have Irish Mob in it. The Irish Mob is in it because Tommy's in Chicago, so it looks like that's going to be a storyline to follow. And I understand that
The Westies ruined my family to begin with. I don't need to watch it on TV. We lived it.
I'm just saying, if you want to, watch it for that sake. But I was just kind of disappointed in the first episode. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, here's the thing. What's his real name? Tommy?
Tommy.
Like, in real life? All right.
Tommy.
He's a good actor. I've seen him in a bunch of other shit.
No, he's a good actor for sure.
He was terrible in Power in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
The Tommy character was just bad. I don't know if he was supposed to act like that, but
He was fucking horrible.
It was terrible acting. So I don't know if I could take a whole Tommy show if he's acting like Tommy. If that makes sense. Because I've seen him act well. It's just when he becomes Tommy, he becomes a really shitty actor.
His name is Joseph Sikora.
There you go. Great actor and everything else. And I loved Power, and I love the character Tommy. He's just a shitty actor when he's Tommy for some reason.
Yeah, I just didn't. The first episode, it was just so many things that, you know, I'm looking at. I'm just like, that just would never happen. The guy walked out of jail and he let the CO keep his sneakers because the CO liked his sneakers, and he walked outside and it was freezing. It was snow everywhere. He just had his socks on. And he stood in the puddle as soon as he walked out.
Tommy was doing this?
No, this was another gentleman on the show. I don't even know who this guy is supposed to be, but obviously he's gonna play a big part in the show. But yeah, he just was standing. I was just like, all right, what is this?
But
What inmate is letting the CO have his sneakers? And he walks outside of the jail and it's talking about, I don't need sneakers. I got my freedom. That's all I need.
how you finally get out of jail and then get your sneakers too?
Yeah, like, but that's what his brother picked him up and was like, yo, what happened? Like, we got to go. It's like, fam, you're not going back in there anyway if somebody took your sneakers. But yeah, I don't know. It was just, I don't know. The first episode, if I'm going off of that, I'm not too excited to see the rest of this.
Anytime.
But I'll watch it just because it's part of the
anytime
Power book.
When the Power writers try to get into the mob storyline of the original Power, that's where shit went like super left with how unrealistic it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tariq was supplying the mob with fake drugs from his academy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like,
Tariq was
Tariq supplying the mob.
even in the series finale. Like, Tariq is in shootouts now.
Oh, I love it. I've gotten
Like,
that far.
he knows how to hold a gun, and then everybody's like, well, you know, he did kill his father, so he's a killer. No, that's not what that means. Like,
I've definitely accidentally pulled the trigger and hit something and didn't feel like I was the one
yeah,
that
like
hit it.
you 2 weeks later, you weren't in a major shootout with cartel members. Like,
Well, he maybe learned from Kevin Hart.
and with that being said,
That's who should have taken the hit.
y'all don't, man.
Kev could have cleaned that hit up real quick.
That was a good movie, but it was just like, yo, fam, come on. It was some shit in that shit that was just so, you choked him out with a USB cord, fam.
Yeah, it happens.
No, it does not. It does not happen.
That shit break when I plug my phone
That's
in.
what I'm saying. Those cords break every month. You're buying a new fucking charger. Like, cut it out, man.
All from it sitting next to your bed.
Cut it out, man.
What was Shorty's name that set him up in the fake murder?
in the Kevin Hart movie on
Yeah.
Netflix?
What's her name? She single?
In real life?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She could set me up.
Okay, it's about to get it's nasty time.
Yo.
He started getting into
Shorty
his feelings.
pretended to be dead and Kev fell for it.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
How long-
Now pulse anything.
How long did she hold her breath for?
Bruh. That's what I'm saying. It was so many things in that movie where it was like, I love Wesley, love Kev, but like, fam, what are we watching? It was just so
I
much
enjoyed it,
shit
man.
that it was
such a good
good,
movie.
but the end was like, yo, Kev, 2 headshots.
Easy. Bang, bang.
You an assassin now? Like,
Yeah.
come on, fam. All right. Well, we'll be back Friday. Super Bowl weekend is upon us.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Super Bowl is this weekend, Sunday.
Anybody having a Super Bowl party?
Quick predictions.
Quick prediction. I think the Rams will win by 6. I got the Rams by 6.
Sorry, I'm texting J-Elec for our safety.
J-Elec Entendronica.
I don't know if I walk out of the studio, I'm trying to get ahead of it. Just in case they out there right now.
Nah, they're not out there, man. It's all good. Yeah, I got the Rams by 6 in the Super Bowl. I think Joe Burrow will get one. I think the Bengals will win the championship soon. I just don't think it'll be against the Rams. They're just too stacked.
Yeah, I got the Rams winning.
Um,
And I think we were so spoiled with the playoffs that we don't have that good of luck.
yeah.
The Super Bowl can't be crazy because the playoffs were fucking insane.
I think it's going to be a good game, but I think the Rams will win by 2 field goals. I'll
It's
give
the
them
Rams
6.
versus who?
the Bengals.
The Bengals.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I got the Rams by 6. NBA basketball, a couple trade deadline is Thursday. So you know, I'm excited to see what happens with the NBA. If some players are traded away. I know that the Nets, Steve Nash has said that he is not trading James Harden.
Okay.
I don't understand why people would think that the Nets would trade one of the greatest scorers in NBA history for a guy that doesn't want to shoot.
And single-handedly keeping New York City bartenders in like the finest of linens.
Yeah, I don't understand why people wouldn't. Of course, Philly would make that trade, but I don't know why people thought the Nets would trade James Harden for Ben Simmons. That would just be stupid. So yeah, we'll see what kind of trades happen. I spoke to Julius over the weekend, and you know, because I know the Knicks have been struggling. He's been struggling. But you know, he wants to be a Knick. He's gonna be here for a while, and hopefully they turn it around, man.
He'll get back.
Yeah.
Lakers look great.
The Lakers suck. Look like shit. Fucking Lakers look like shit, man. I'm just so disappointed, man, because I really thought this was going to be the year where it's like, all right, we back to Laker dominance, and it's like, I don't even know if we're going to make the fucking playoffs, and if we do, we kind of lose the first round again, because if we end up playing Golden State or Phoenix, we fucking out of there.
Yeah.
We not beating Golden State or Phoenix in the 7-game series. It's just not happening. So yeah, Lakers got to make some trades. I think they will. I think that they before the Thursday deadline they'll make something happen. But we'll wait and we'll see.
All right.
Well, with that being said, D, we good?
Are you guys having a Super Bowl party? All at the new crib?
Rory's crib.
We can have one.
Yeah, let's do something at Rory's crib. I'll come over.
Yeah.
I'll bring some vegan food.
I'll
bring some O's.
stuff. If
Yeah.
you guys want, I'll cook some stuff.
There you go.
Get that same playlist ready.
Boom bow.
I can invite him. I might got him now.
Okay.
I was looking at my Rolodex of
It wasn't
shit.
looking bad.
Yeah, and I don't even be using it. I need to start using my
Dust
Rolodex.
the Rolodex off, man.
Might have
Shit.
to.
Call some of these hoes off the bench.
I might have to.
You know they waiting. They've been doing their squats, eating their salads.
They not waiting. They got
They
plenty of
not
options.
waiting. One thing about a hoe, they ain't gonna wait.
No, they'll
Hoes
come,
ain't
but
waiting.
they not waiting.
Yeah, they not. Hoes ain't waiting. Hoes move fast, boy. They, woo.
The only thing they wait for is the Uber outside that you called.
The
Exactly.
Cash App.
And this
I'm not cash apping these hoes.
Yeah.
I'll send an Uber though, for safety reasons.
Oh, Uber, yeah. You send an Uber. Gotta send an Uber. Uber black?
Depends.
Depends on the level of hoe.
Depends.
Depends on how good her head is.
Look, I've said the black SUV
Yeah.
for one
head-
one little ass girl.
Yeah.
One little ass girl
A little
in that
overnight
big
bag.
ass.
A little overnight bag in that big ass SUV.
She had to climb into that shit.
Carl said he sent the motorcade, y'all. Can we wrap the episode up?
All right, see, Carl going crazy now. All right, man. Listen, man, we'll talk to y'all Thursday. Thank you for listening. Thank you for not listening. Yeah, we'll see you soon. I'm that nigga. He's just ginger. And see, I
This
can
is
say
not-
it. You can't.
He's the colored. You're the ginger.
He's colored. See, he would be colored, right? Because he's
Both colored. The
orange,
colors.
red.
Well, pale is still a color.
Yeah, absolutely. You got
Red, you're red.
You look
Red
like
is a
strawberry quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
It's funny. It's weird. I think Rogan has the same sign off. We should probably get a different one.
All right.
Bye,
Listen,
guys.
man, we'll see y'all this week in peace, man.
No worry, Ma.